Arbitrations and Stepsisters. Oh, there's a little bit of delays in there. Yeah, okay. Apparently there's a little bit of delay on my phone. Let me see if I can fix that somehow. Yeah, I can swipe it to the right. Why was it to the left anyway? That's weird. Anyway, let's do this. It's like buffering and shit. Okay. Buffering. Like Buffy. Buffy Wuffy. I think we're ready actually. Are we ready? No, okay. Hold on. Let me get a drink. Okay. Okay. Fun fact, speaking about drinks. I didn't get any food this morning. Apparently all we have is food that we have to cook. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until after stream before I eat. I can convince mom cook now and I can have a lunch with Gina segment where I eat in front of you guys, but I don't think so. We're gonna be doing arbitrations, which is gonna be nice. I figured that I would use this setup right here. Let me show you my setup. I kind of want to go back to space because I don't want to deal with that teleporter. I mean, it's a fast teleporter, but I don't like. So we're gonna use this. I do like this. No need for a pain mod. Hey, hi. That's not what you're doing. Hold on, let me move this over here. There you go. Stream health. There we go. Hi, Keller. I missed that comment, I think. Everything. There you go. I actually forgot that, sometimes I get my 3 setups mixed up, the ones I've had throughout the years. Yeah. I used to look at my comments through my phone. Then I got a second monitor, and then I went to YouTube. Now I have technically 3 comment sections, because I can make a comment section on my program by apparently taking one and putting it on the other, which is interesting. Need some endo for more frames to, yeah. I definitely need some endo. Let's see. I think we would need something for the drone. We would need a weapons platform because the drones don't take abilities. There's also the meta farm for endo, but I prefer this. Let me think. I think we're good with the setup. I was actually trying to figure out what I should do with it, but this one I'm switching to blessing. So yeah, we're good. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's do... I think we're actually completely ready. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's the Razorback Armada. Oh, and the Ghoul Purge. Oh, they have a catalyst. I think I might need that. I'm gonna have to do it 3 times, though. I'll do that later. I'll do that tomorrow. Pretty sure it's gonna be still here tomorrow. I think on Reddit, there said a lot of people were saying that they were gonna plan on, letting it die. So... then I would go for Octavia to be able to kill all the others, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can do this. This is a defense one, and a lot of the time, people don't like doing defenses for very long, so... oh, there we go. I was about to trip out. Hey! There's another person with a Urelli thing. See? And someone with a... what is that? Oh, it's cat. Oh, wait, no, wait. The chinchilla. It's a chinchilla YouTuber. I've never seen a chinchilla YouTuber. That one's a good one. Floppies. What the hell is happening? They're all the floppy squirrels. Did I end up with a whole bunch of fucking furries? That's cool. Oh god. Oh yeah, it takes them out in one shot. Oh, sorry, my hand is twitching for some reason. I think it's because I didn't eat. I had a little bit of citrus, which means I should end up evening out in a bit, so. There we go. I got it. Nice, you ready, boy? I guess without a frost. Pretty much dead in turn, yeah. I think frost would be good. Actually, oops, sorry. I thought he was an enemy shooting at me. Alright. There's something over here. There we go. I think I'm killing them in 2 shots, but like the second shot doesn't hit them with all the pellets. So this is essentially one tapping. I killed that one in 1 shot. That one in 1 shot too, dude. This is actually not too bad. If I get 2 orange crits, I can one-shot them. Okay, let me fill this up. There we go. Sorry, Mag. I'm using Gloom. I just realized what's happening. I'm coming. Dude, why'd you put them all over here? That's weird. You see this? There's a guy up there. For arbitrations, the shock modes are actually a godsend. Because, like, it's more about keeping this dude alive who is extremely self-destructive. So, that's cool. I think I'm shooting too fast to one-shot the drones. Ow. I was discussing Warframe lore with somebody, and they said that just like how Nidus, no, yeah, is it Nidus? Yeah, Nidus. Nidus banged every single female Warframe in existence. Mag killed all of the. I mean, you know how Warframes are a series of weapons, right? Apparently, all of the Warframes except for Rhino, Mag killed at least one of them. Because Mag has a fucking temper. Actually, no. She has no fuse, she has buttons. She even broke an operator's arm, but she regretted that because she didn't like that she resorted to that or something, whatever was happening. So, yeah, she apparently killed a bunch of frames. I gotta bring this motherfucker over here. He's following me around. I forgot that he switches people he's following. Come here, asshole. But yeah. Which is interesting because apparently they have that's like the confirmation that there is like Warframes are a series of weapons. So essentially, like, Mag is a murderer, and apparently she killed one of her own kind too, because they are basically the same. I guess she like got into a fight with one of her own kind. So any frames has space age. Oh yeah, well. I don't think they necessarily do, because they can't catch diseases, so Nidus essentially is immune to, that, so he wouldn't pass it. I guess he would pass it if he got it from banging a human and then banged another human. So I guess like that's how he could pass it. According to the lore, they did have to douse him in a kind of acid, so I bet he was clean. He's definitely clean. That's some hardcore cleanage, man. Boing. I think the one thing about Warframe that I like is that because of how complicated the modding is, any game that comes out or I find that is similar in the modding, I can figure it out so easily because I figured out something way more complicated. Like, the first Descendant, people were saying the modding was super complicated. Nah, man, compared to Warframe, nah. Shit ain't complicated at all. You're literally just plopping on specific mods for specific types of weapons. And it's like a specific type of abilities too. Like you have 2 different types of abilities on each of your Descendants. Well, which one do you want to build for? You know? You want to build for and it's like, oh, like plain. What does plain mean? Essentially anything that doesn't have an element. So technically Volby, Glay, and I think who else? Who else did I have that didn't have an element? Yeah, Volby and Glay. You want to build for Volby and Glay, you get the plain element one. And you just give it to her. That's if you want to use the mod that does plain element stuff, I'm not sure if that would be effective though. Because I haven't necessarily tested things, right? I literally was just slapping things together and then just fighting shit. I may have done the beta, but I kind of sort of didn't report anything. I literally just played it and did some did the questionnaire. The thing is, I was hoping that they would have more than one questionnaire, but apparently the questionnaire that I went to was the end of the game questionnaire, and they put it up early, which is unfortunate, because I wanted to do questionnaires rather than report stuff, because things I would report, I know that people who are more diligent and who play the same way I do will actually end up putting it anyway. Because there's like millions of us, not millions, like hundreds of thousands of us playing the beta. I think I will like that game though. According to what we have been told, their latest that they will release it is Q4 2024. The earliest will be Q1 2024. So there's a chance that we might get it in February. I might actually end up getting First Descendant for my birthday. That's probably very interesting. It's never. Here's the thing though, it's not gonna replace Warframe, because I like games like Warframe, and Warframe and the First Descendant are literally the only ones that match up properly. So, my pro tip is Fast Plat is selling Endo from all my bounties. I got a bunch of Endo filled R10 mods. Oh, nice. Oh wait, yeah. Isn't it possible to get a whole bunch of rank 10 mods, and then sell them specifically for Endo? Wait. I've never thought about that. You can sell, that sounds like a great idea. Actually. Because it gives you 1-for-1 the Endo, right? So if you sell 6 fully maxed out rank 10 mods that are, let's see, what color would they be? I think, actually, you know, maybe like brown, yellow, or something. Or maybe you could also do, shit, you could also, yeah. Do I sell Endo? I love the yeah. I would actually consider that, actually. It's like, I want to sell this much Endo. It's like, what do you mean to sell this much Endo? I have rank 10 mods and I have 6 of them. How much do you want to pay for this Endo? It's like, oh, yo? Really? I should try that. Wait a minute. Especially newer players would love that. Especially if they actually want the mod. I want to sell this much endo. It's like, what? You're selling me mods? Yeah. Because a maxed out mod has like 20,000 endo in it. Because everybody says like there's really good ways to sell for platinum. But I think that could be a unique way that can make a really good video. I just headshot that bitch. The goal is buying or grinding, narrow-minded, and transient fortitude, blind rage. These mods are good who sell fast, yeah. I think, yeah, I see, the way I was gonna do it was that I was gonna use the market, right? But for a trade chat, I think using endo would be a good idea. Let's see. There we go.
Your potential blossoms.
Arbitration. Arcane Bodyguard? Wait, this is where Bodyguard comes from? Okay. I kind of wish Guardian came from here. I don't know if it does, though. I know Guardian works on your rally. It's the one where you get hit, and you get more armor. Because you actually do count your rally as being hit, it activates. However, the one where you cast an ability on Mara Luna does not, which is unfortunately what I found out. I think Grace definitely does. Anything that your ready gets smacked around, she'll activate an ability that does that. Because technically you're hitting her and Mara Luna, even though you're playing as Mara Luna. But she's the one that governs how much damage Mara Luna takes. So that means, definitely, you do want to essentially use anything that she activates when she gets hit. I don't know about if she hits something, because I know it affects the gun itself, right? And the gun itself is technically being transferred to Mara Luna. So, I don't know. I think, it does work because I've tested it, but the thing is I can't necessarily be sure whenever I'm talking about certain mods not working, because the thing is that they work, but it seems to vary, you know? Either that or the effectiveness of on-hit mods is not as special as it would seem in the simulacrum. I think it's more of the fact that like when you're in actual combat, hitting the head is probably not as easy. Oh. I remember saying this a lot thing. Grineer have guards on their back, so shooting a Grineer in the face requires you to actually look at them in the eye, which is actually the problem when it comes to shooting Grineer. It's not the fact that you can't hit their head, it's the fact that you have to be in front of them to hit their head, right? Hi Cupid! How's your day? There we go. Yeah, Nox. Is that a Nox? It's not a Nox. Scorpion! There we go. There we go. I would say, for a burst weapon, Warframe's burst weapons feel good to use, but get annoyed because of Boreal. Oh yeah, Boreal is a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, we were supposed to do that last time. Oh yeah, I didn't get anything to eat, but other than that, I'm pretty happy. I would probably see what about getting something to eat soon, though. Oh. Scoom. Okay. I think... Oh, yeah, I think I might have, thought of, like, my character design, like, philosophy that a little bit more. Essentially, I found out this word that works for, like, the explanation part. So there's sweet, sexy, and stoic, where most gamers have a selection of the three, that being cute, cool, and coomer. That's what it is. So basically, if you ever want to make an indie game that's like similar to like a hero shooter, you probably would want to have those three and make those characters focus on that. Can you have them in the Archon? Yeah, I can. I'll hop in on that once I'm done here, cause this is gonna be cool. It's been a while since I've wanted to do an Archon without having it, basically, I don't want to do randoms when I do Archons anymore, because randoms and Archons seems to cause issues. Because yes, it's cool when my already carries, but sometimes I don't wanna. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Wait, did you forget Boreal? Oh, do we have to do an emergency Boreal? That sounds like a good idea. Oops. I almost did something cool. Anyway. Let's see. I kind of want to put, Encumber on this to see what would happen.
Extraction is ready.
Oh, we're going.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Ugh. GG. Oh, wrong one. Seconding Shiver and Shiv there for Gamma Core and Carnage, right? I don't know. No, wait, no. Shiver is damage vulnerability, but it's damage vulnerability for single target. For precise damage, basically. You gotta hit them with the bullet. So no, Gamma Core Incarnate does not take Shiver. It can take because it forces cold. You can get the effects of cold, but unfortunately, this is not the case for God of format. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I remember the name. Hey. Okay, now go over here, press the talk button just in case we get separated. And you said Boreal, so I'm assuming you're on Boreal, so let's see if we can find something. Oh, Keller, are you able to get in here? I'm assuming with Cupid, I do have to get some damage. Kunai. Recent players, let's go. Nice. I think my kunai is ready. Yeah, I think it's ready. Oh, it's fucking. Oh wait, no, I figured out how to do Barrier. So essentially, because of the way I made my amp, my amp is what I'm gonna be using for the other, like the mechanics. Because I figured out what was going on with the pyramid. It doesn't count as a object, so you actually want to use hit scan. Okay. Yeah, I think it's ready. Wait, no, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's ready. It's ready. So. And then I think I would like to change this to my setup with killing bosses. I use glaive for the pyramid, yeah. Apparently you can damage it with anything. You just have to hit the ball. I did not figure that out until later. Okay, let's do this. I don't know if there's a pure crit chance one, but I don't think so. So let's see. Let me see, which one is this? Oral. Here's oral, okay. It's a pyramid scheme. Everything goes to the top. Oh, that's a show. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Yeah, this is the showdown. Who the fuck is this? He has a weird name. Babushka boy. Oh, Grandma's boy. I think it's Grandma's boy. You got the full run, nice. I bet he's a huge fan of Hildren. I don't know why. I just have this weird thing of thinking that Hildren is old as fuck. Like, I don't know why. Wait a minute, let me see something. I don't know, mind. I have to be close enough. Ta-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I'm just popping some bones. Because I noticed my back was a bit twisted up. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice and straight. Woo! Gotta S-shape it now. There we go. My back is nice. My back has been fixed. Yeah, but adjustments. There we go. Gotta keep my back straight and breathing, and I should be able to be good. I think I might have had a bad night's sleep, but I think I should be fine. Yeah, let's see.
Strike fast. Use cover.
There we go.
Do not let him heal.
Oops. Oh, what? Oh, there we go. I hit the head every once. This is more like a solo setup, because like what ends up happening is that because we're usually surrounding him trying to get a good shot, he's running around. But I usually fire this thing from a distance, so what ends up happening is I don't really hit him. But that's actually fine, because it's an enemy seeking weapon that automatically hits the head, so I can't complain too much. But at that moment, it's a little bit of a luck thing. Actually, more like timing. If I can actually see the target, it's the timing thing. But most of the time, I can't really see what he's doing. Whee! Okay. Meow. Whoop. There we go. And boing. The boing. Oh, hey! I like how I watched the chiropractor, and he literally said the problem isn't they should keep your back straight. It's an S shape, so I've been actually doing a lot better now. I've been doing that. Whew. And sleeping without a pillow sometimes whenever my back is fucked. Oh.
Boreal is consumed by hatred. He blames both your people and ours for what was done to him. Pazul provides him with easy targets for that vengeful spite.
Yeah. Right here. Hey! Perfect! See? It's all a player issue, guys. That's all it is. You just need practice. You'll get it eventually. Okay, he did. Yeah, bitch! Fucking... I grab him by the eyeball. I just noticed that. We literally grab him by the eye and say, fucking... Come here, you bitch. Okay.
Excellent work.
Oh, nice. Those guys are suspended in the air. Meow. Yeah. I finished this drink. Oh yeah, I'm also supposed to be doing a sister today. So, yeah, I just looked at my title. I am supposed to be doing a sister today. I kind of forgot what weapon I wanted, but I am doing sisters. I don't have all the sister weapons. I need to get more. Oh, nice. Wait. 1,000? Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's go do a sister. Let's see, what weapon do I want for the sisters? Actually, I have an idea. So I think I need to check what I don't have, actually. I think I have all the secondaries, though. Let me check. Yeah, I do. I have all the secondaries. Oh, because, we already did it. We already did it. So it doesn't give us a second one. Let's see. I think I am missing one, but it's one of these. But I don't know which one I'm missing. Yeah, font done a run, yeah. I'm trying to think. Unless I already have all of them? If that's the case, then I'm literally just looking for a dog. Because I'm actually like, I'm looking for the Heckhound head. And I think it's a body piece too. But I don't know, but I think I might actually have everything. Hmm. Hold on, I'm gonna use, I have Google right here, so I'll be, what you guys admit, Warframe, and it weapons, there we go. Okay, let's see, and it weapons, there we go. I'm missing, agendas. What? Wait, there's agendas. These are melee weapons. Okay. I think I have all the weapons. So now I'm literally just doing a dog, which means I have to go find one that I'm willing to fight against. I did not know I had all of the fucking tenant weapons. That's good to know. I'm actually making a whole bunch of pets. Are you guys doing the Razorback Armada? I don't think so. I'll probably do that later. Well, I'll do it after I get a sister, I think. That'll probably be best. Let me see. Wait, what is the ephemera with the dress? Hold on. Warframe. This. Sister ephemera, there we go. So I'm looking for a specific ephemera. It's the one with the dress. No, not that one. Here it is. It's a heat one. Oh wait, this one is the little triangle. Oh, but it's kind of like an armor. Let me see. Okay, that's a toxin one though. The electricity one looks weird. Cold, so I want a cold one. Okay. Actually, you know what? Because I'm literally after the dog, not the ephemera, I should literally just do that. I literally should just go with your rally or something. Actually, no, I need to be able to do the thing, so I need to get Mesa. Or Protea. I should farm Protea at some point. Let's see if I can handle this. There we go. Is there a problem? Do someone like Zephyr got 80 breaks from the last unvolt and asked myself how good is she? I don't know. She's really good. Oh yeah, there we go, yeah. She's really good, but like, I'm not a fan, of her playstyle. It feels slow. That's like the best way to say it. Okay, let's go invite only, and let's go Hydra. Wait, shit, hold on. I don't know what her setup is. Hold on. I'm gonna use her for. Like how I'm going to use mess up, I have no idea what her setup is. Huh, it's this. Okay, let's see. Have 3 up every time though? Yeah. Here we go. Alright, let's go. And then we're basically gonna go get a sister of Parvos. Well, I am. But I don't know if you guys would. And in between arbitrations, we'll go do some sisters. What's this? Okay, let me straighten up. I am crooked. Yeah. Gotta go for 4.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
Mark.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Mission complete.
Oh, nice.
The
An energy
capture
ball.
has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Void disturbance. Tenno forces need backup within Granum's void. Gateway collapse imminent.
Oh, I think this is the spot.
Zorus if it's equipped. Spectre
Oh, I sure came with Zorus.
Thin the specters and save any Solaris you can.
Actually, I think this is a better spot specifically for Mesa. There we go. Oh, I can't reach him over there. I'm really glad there's more of these, because usually there isn't that many. I should probably put fire rate on here, because I think it's affected by fire rate. I know people shooting really fast is apparently based. Oh, my bad.
Particle reeds have fallen off a cliff. Good work. Prepare to disentangle. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Alright, I'll see if I can go grab her, and we'll be good. Question mark?
Harvos Granum. This next candidate claims she has shed the bonds of idleness and aspires to become your sister.
There is but one true test.
Motherfucking planks. Alright.
Feed the crop. Wise Parvos, the low thief shall never know the cool caress of your crowns. Good. Good. Now, rise.
Alright, let's go. It feels weird to use a frame that's regular speed. I don't know, I'm used to fast things. I had this weird little daydream of like, you know how like I say that I joke around about how like Urali is insatiable? Oh, Stout to go, bro. But like, I was thinking like, oh, Urali basically would be really hard to get to a point where she would like finish. So I guess like what ends up happening is that the character I was thinking about, Dust, I'm pretty sure if you see my content you know who Dust is, but Dust essentially had to be pumped full of energy after every time she finished in order to get to a point where she could even get Urali close. And then she had to really try because Urali ran out of energy. Like, you already had to help the motherfucker do something, so... by pumping energy every single time they finished. Which ended up, like, you know, refilling.
I'm back.
Viba Uda.
To smash right
Vaba
through the
Udi.
shield you have.
She's the vibe check lady. I don't know what her quote was.
You know, I'm not very sure how many of us it'd take to kick your bottom, but I got a long line of volunteers.
Volunteers. You. Corrosive and toxin, you say. But not fire. Immunities is cold! Ah, you bitch! Ah, there goes that. Let me think. Weapon bonus. You don't have an ephemera. Let me see, what kind of dog do you have? I think she has a heck. No, she doesn't have a heck dog. Damn. Okay, what is your body, though? I think the body might be what I'm looking for. Over the tail. Check the tail. I think the tail, too, might be. But I think the body, yes. I do hope I roll the body. And I'm gonna have to go in public so I can get a whole bunch of people. So, let's check if there's an arbitration as well. We'll slip in a sister fight, in between each arbitration. Okay. If I remember correctly, the last arbitration came exactly on the hour, like, exactly on, like, 10. So, it's almost time for an arbitration. So, I'm gonna go get my Urali. And, yeah. I'm gonna go get her. I would have used my Urali to get one, but I think I would need to be carried for that, or I would need to get a weapon that's good enough to do it. So she's immune to cold. I don't think that means she's immune to to the essentially what it means is corrosive is at 75% boost, while the other one, cold, is at 75% deduction. That's what it is. That's what basically what that means. They still get the status effect.
I do believe I'm getting better at this. Even my sisters say so. She should be dead already. No, sir. I'm moving on up.
Mm-hmm. I think what it is that your sisters are bitches. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Brother Parvos. Ew. Oh, what's this?
You
They
are
horny,
here
they
on
want
a
us?
capture
Yeah.
mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
Here we go. Oh, hey, dog. Oh, that dog literally just got evaporated.
Keep going.
You already
Nobody
literally
knows
just
you're here.
ate a bitch. I mean, it's accurate. Because the bitch did get eaten. Oh shit, I just ran into that issue again.
Capture them quickly
I know what
before
issue
they
this is, hold on.
scan
This is why I
our
use
target
things with lots of
and
ammo.
find them.
Okay. Oh, it's not, there you go. Oh, it's not doing it. Shit. Hold on, I have an
Mission
idea.
complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Damn it. Alright, let's continue. We have an idea. Let's do this, put it away, and then... Oh, it worked! Yes, okay, it worked. It worked to put it away. It's been a long time since I had that bitch happen, so I forgot what to do. I think that has repo audit. If it has repo audit, then that must be what's going on. Because repo audit counts as a melee attack, and you're already getting hit with melee attacks is not a good idea. Oh, Oxyum. There we go.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, this door is open. There we go. Yay.
You do bad. You put money in the bad jar. I'm gonna get Mr. Parker something nice.
You do bad, you put money in the bad jar. But I like being bad. I get punished for it. It's like, you do good, you don't get money in the bad... if you do good, you put money in the bad jar then. Because you gotta work around the weirdness. Your girlfriend keeps being a little shit. Even though you say you're gonna, like, do that. So, like, maybe you should do the opposite. It's like, hey, do good, and I'll ram you in the butt. It's like, okay. Does good. Gets rammed in the butt. Yes. Welcome to... welcome to a rough relationship. Hang on a sec. Okay, let's see. I think I think it's time? I don't know. The other one is an exterminate, I believe. Stealing credits is more pain than stealing rubido. Yeah. Viba Udi. Da, 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 da. I think, we'll definitely do the arbitration once it comes out, so I'm assuming after this one. According to my phone, it just now came out. Ah. That's fine. It's an extermination, so it should be fine. Dude, a quadruple 60-60, I've heard of people trying that. I've tried it too. But like, usually the other mixed element is not compatible with the other one. Like, definitely, like, gas and magnetic are not compatible. But like, I have tried. Oh shit. Apparently, they made it to where Ureli, when she gets hit with that bug, it doesn't last as long. So I think they might have fixed that in the background. That's cool. Thanks, Pablo. I like how he slips things in, and they're usually things that the smaller creators are talking about. Because according to somebody I was talking to, he watches smaller creators because smaller creators don't they care about the game more than they do their career. So I think it's probably a good thing that I complain on videos, but probably not put bug videos, because I think bug videos are usually not great. Because like, usually it's just like gonna cause people to not want to play. So I decided maybe I should just like tell them about it on the forums instead. That's actually what I've been doing. I've been telling people on the forums. Because if I tell people on the forums, it seems to be a little bit more of a, can you please fix this, rather than I'm just gonna complain for money. That's how I see it. You know. Here we go. I want to kill this guy because this guy looks like he needs to be killed. There we go. Fishies in space. Oh, somebody was talking about, somebody on Reddit was questioning why there's fish in space. And I was like, it's a Soka ephemera, bro. Actually, I didn't like answer it, but I just thought it was a funny thing, because I'm pretty sure people have already answered it. It was right before it ended, though, so I do believe he might have not gotten it. The fish are cool. The fish are fun. Especially if you're a Hydroid or you're a Rally. One of the two. There's somebody, speaking of Hydroid and Ureli, there's somebody who likes Ureli and Sebagoss, to a point where I guess they also ship Ureli and Sebagoss. They seem to also want to rework for Ureli, but I think because of what I've heard from my insider, it's coming soon. But yeah, reporting on the forums is complaining if no one using to fix it. At least with a video, you're getting paid for your time. I think it depends, because I know that most of the time, well, the way that was happening a lot is that people were telling people to build for bugs. And other things was like, that's it. That's basically what it was. Like, people were telling people to build for a bug. So it ended up becoming a major problem where people were like building ashes with the intention to use a stat stick,
I am taking your money.
and Sarens with the intention to use Zaws with that one mod, right? So it's like they would actually make it to where people would build for bugs, and then what would end up happening is when they fix it, they end up running into a situation where they fixed the thing they built for, and then now they're complaining about it. It's like the Steinax thing. That was a bug, and people got upset that they fixed it, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of people are still upset that they fixed it. Steinax is really OP with use spam 4 now, though, because he does his overguard. But, like, yeah, people were pissed that they fixed the bug, right? That's why I say, like, most of the time, it's mostly just building for the bugs that becomes a problem. Making videos about them, I think, is also fine, as long as it's, like, not completely just a don't play this game situation, because people usually will say that. It's like, don't play this game, and I'm like, dude, maybe not tell people that. I've never done Nero defense on an arbitration before. I think I might need AoE. Because if this is a mirror defense, we're gonna have to be dealing with mirror defense bullshit, so let's do this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, getting pissed because the build they worked on centered around a bug is EDOC. Yeah. I build for Ulfric's Ureti where I go on Maradona and then playing as Warframe to destroy the Ulfric's. Oh, yeah! Ureti can do Ulfric's Venom on Mariluna. I don't think that's supposed to be a thing. Like, even as a Ureti player, I say, like, maybe not want to have her do that. Because that's a little bit OP. Basically it's like the removal of a mechanic, plus it could cause some issues if you decide to jump off the board in the Orphix. Like, she'll probably be stuck in the air and you'll be stuck in Operator or something like that. That would be interesting. I love this bug, yeah. I'm trying to think, what AoE should I go with? Because I think I do need AoE. I think this one's fine. Let me see its build. Let me show you. I'm actually showing you the guys the builds. Okay. I should show you something interesting, because I got this thing. Where'd it go? Oh wait, yeah. Hold on. I'm stupid. Wait, no. I forgot it doesn't work on those. So never mind. We need to speed for more crystals. Yeah. You have a Titania? I think I might have to use Titania. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna use Titania. Hold on. Let's go Titania. Where did this bitch go? It's Titania. There she is. I found her. Okay. Thanks, Pixia. I think we're good. We're good. Alright, we're gonna do some arbitrations, y'all. Could try something new. Yeah. Oh, they decided to put the crystals on the map because people were having a hard time finding them, and I think that's cool. They even made a new icon. The icon, working on an icon is interesting because some people think it's simple. But in actuality, you need to have a specific icon that both feels like the game you're making it for, and, tells you, is unique enough to tell you exactly what it is. So, yeah. It kind of looks like a miniaturized, let me think. I'm trying to remember what it looks like. It looks like an Assassin's Creed emblem, I think. Kinda. Could be wrong since it's been a long time since I've seen the icon. But yeah, Warframe has icons on the thing. I think I was talking to, not talking to, I was listening to some creators talk about, why streaming games that are complicated is bad. Essentially, a complicated game is probably not the best to stream because your audience can't understand what's going on. Which is interesting because, like, I noticed it's mostly down to the HUD, or heads-up display. And with a game as old as Warframe, there's a high chance that the icon they make it may already resemble something already in the game, and that could cause confusion. Yeah. That's another one. I know that, like, icons tend to be this thing where you just kind of have to, like, figure out how to make it unique enough, as well as match the art style, you know? I've seen like, a lot of people complain about HUDs being too complicated, and that's why they don't watch certain content. I remember, like, people who... okay. People who watch a lot of WoW stuff are there for the personality of the people they're watching, rather than the game itself, because from what I can tell, WoW looks kind of boring. It plays very slow. And I don't understand what's happening. So I don't know if I should be hype or if I should be angry. You know? This should be fun, yeah. That's the one thing about streaming that I've noticed is that the reason why some people take off their HUD during streams or recording is because there's too much information on the thing. Essentially, I think I should remove some of the things of the HUD because some of it is a little bit too complicated. At least for what I can tell. Basically, just lower the complications and stuff. But then again, people who watch this game are people who play the game, so they should be interested enough.
Warframe made crystal caskets. Caskets for who?
Oh shit.
They'll reckon Grania. Mighty good genes they have.
I'm worried that I might. While it's super boring to watch, super zoomed out and busy hotbar, yeah. Like, it's like, yeah. Same with Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Is like whenever I watch Final Fantasy stuff, it's actually not necessarily Final Fantasy stuff. It's Final Fantasy. It's stuff in Final Fantasy, right? It's all like actual video productions rather than a gameplay. From what I have experienced myself, the gameplay is not the strong suit. Like, it sounds like an echo of some other creators, but it's not wrong, because Final Fantasy's gameplay is not great. I mean, no, Final Fantasy 14. Sorry, Final Fantasy 14. It's got gameplay that's kind of like WoW, where it's just point, click, and something happens, right? I see range, I get hurt from less duration, yeah. I think I might have the wrong Titania. I don't think this is my correct Titania. It might be the wrong one. And this is the one that I used for killing things, but I think this is supposed to be what you call. Am I hearing my cat or my? Yeah. Oops. I'm gonna see if I can get some what you call. And then we should. I don't see very many. Oh! Oh shit! I just realized something. I don't have it on public. We're supposed to have this on public. Hold on. First time playing Final Fantasy 14 was actively trying to hold my head up because the gameplay was so boring, but the story kept me awake. Yeah. That's kind of like the thing, and not only that, but like whenever I would sit there and watch the cutscene, I would pop back up, and there'd be a lot of there's a lot of like icons saying, "Hey, your crew was just staring at you." Yeah, I think retry. Let me see. I think if we don't complete the first one, or if we leave like this, we should be good. But yeah, like this, whenever people were watching me like watch the story, they were upset about it. I think somebody said you could watch that in your room, and I said like no, I want to watch it in the moment because I don't. And I was like, yeah, it's that they don't like you watching cutscenes apparently. One thing I also know about Final Fantasy XIV that I find is weird is that Final Fantasy XIV has this interesting situation where the colors are very muddy. I guess, like, to explain it in, like, to actually explain what muddy essentially means is that, you know, there's this thing called contrast in art where you have one more saturated than the other, or darker than the other. Essentially, when you press the black and white or grayscale, can you tell the difference between the colors? Final Fantasy doesn't really have that much, or Final Fantasy XIV. Now I want to see if I can play Warframe without my HUD. Yeah. Oops. I think you would need your health, but I think other than that, you don't need much else. Let's see. Let's get him back in here. I hope we can do it again, because I don't think because we didn't complete it, I think we should be able to do it again. Yeah, we can. We're definitely gonna put it on, public. Play Warframe Max HUD, yeah. Another one could probably be smaller HUD. Smaller HUD could also work. Anyway, there we go. I think I got the wrong Titania, so let me get the right Titania. Okay. Wait, what is my duration? Oh, energy a second is 2. Health, laughs, and shield, mama main, yeah. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do this. Oh wait, no, I want, let's see. So I need to be able to survive, and I need to be able to get energy. Let's see what else. I need duration, energy. Let's see what else. So this has got to 3. I remember being able to get it below 1. If I remember correctly. Oh wait, I'm gonna do air. There we go. Aerodynamic. I don't think aerodynamic is necessary. I'll see if I can have aerodynamic. Let's see. Is there anything else? Vitality. Fiber. Razor wing. Oh yeah, efficiency. This is just me building something. Sometimes you can kind of tell where I'm going at, but like other times it's like you'll look at what I'm building and be like, what the fuck? This is one of those what the fuck moments. Yeah. 2. Now this is 1. Let's see. Do I do any more duration? Yeah, duration, let's see. I do believe I want to exchange this for this. Or, I can exchange this for this. Okay. Oh, wait! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We got it. Range is a little bit lower, but that's fine. Efficiency, Actually, let me check something. Let me try this. So the max efficiency is that much. Oh, wait. Yeah, well, probably not then. Actually, let me check. No, okay. Okay. This is gonna be my new Titania for this. This is a defense moment, yeah. Yeah. I think we're good. Oh wait, hold on. Silence in the hero. Ooh. You're in public? Yeah. Oh. I'm hoping we find somebody. I'm wondering if we're gonna end up running into another Titania. Either that or we're probably gonna run into nobody, because I don't think anybody uses this one. I could be wrong, though. It's very interesting how they don't have a Corpus representative in the mirrored events. Like somebody who would talk to you from the Corpus side. It's as if at the time of this mission.
Something that defies
Yeah.
my own understanding of the void. These
Yeah,
crystals
it's a
need
die build, yeah.
Stop the Grenier and Corpus.
Because if I remember correctly, Titania is affected by aerial mods, which is why I put the aerial mods on her. I don't usually shield gain, so I usually use damage reduction, but if I remember correctly, her damage reduction backfires when she's trying to fight violence. Other than that, she's good. Oh, yeah. Let me try something. Oh, it's like a loot radar. Oh, apparently DE is giving us a universal loot radar, which I don't know what they mean by that. Oh, I'm using an ability. Shit. I forgot that this is an ability, so that means Titania cannot use this against the arbitration drones. There we go. Oh, someone's coming. There we go. Oh, no, she's coming. I'd like to use that for an animation to see how many people hate it. I usually do text instead of voice, but to jarringly scare the shit out of someone who's trying to enjoy my animation with that would probably be hilarious. But then again, I would probably either have to use a different profile or just accept the fact that my profile will be fucked after that. Because if the thing is, just like with just like with YouTube, if you make an animation or something in adult artwork that's not good, after that people have a resentment to a point where they won't necessarily want to watch anything after that. Like when you make a gameplay gallery and you're talking the whole time. you do a adult game gallery and you're over here talking the whole time, dude. People get so pissed.
Corpus forces are mounting an assault on the Venus crystal.
I have read that guy's comment section in the videos I keep accidentally clicking on, and this motherfucker is reamed the hell out. I don't like what's his name? Fuck, what's his name? I've mentioned his name before because I went to that site a few times. But my favorite tag of all time is game gallery. And what ends up happening is that the person who supposedly is the game gallery guy in some sites is this guy who won't shut the hell up. So he actually ruins the moment, and his thing is like, just use mute. We don't want to use mute because we want to hear the sounds of the game. Or the scene, quote unquote. And that's our issue, is like, dude, We want to hear your voice. I think that he thinks it's funny too. Actually, I think he gets off on it. I think he's using that as a means to have someone yell at him, which I think he's into. Cause he acts like he gets off on it. Which is why, like, I don't watch his shit. Cause he's not gonna stop talking. I didn't even know the fucking crystals came out in most of these areas. I think this is one of Warframe's best levels, mainly because there's not that much garbage everywhere. But still has, like, a lot of places to do stuff. Cause, like, the reason why I'm always, like, upset with Warframe's levels is not necessarily their layout. It's the fact that there's shit everywhere. Like, there's boxes everywhere here, yes, but they're placed in a way where it seems like it makes sense. Because you gotta remember, we're running around a facility that apparently is filled with workers. Why would they have garbage everywhere, you know? And like, it was same with Gauss, too. Like, you gotta get good with rolling around with Gauss, because Gauss also has the same situation your running has. Where it just keeps crashing into shit. Same thing with Grendel, too. If you want to go with the ball with Grendel, oh my god, you know? You go around as a ball with Grendel, you're gonna run into so much garbage, and he bounces. It isn't just like a bump into things and you have to build up your speed again. No, you bouncing, boy. You're a ping pong ball. Let's see. Oh, nice. Directly just Endo. This is a good farm for both of these things, Endo and Citrine. Then again, I don't think Citrine has anything I want yet. Oh wait, yeah. If I get a hold of a certain thing. No, not a certain thing. If I get a hold of secondary encumbered, another one, I could set it for 300. And then I can have a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, and I remember, like, earlier, last time at least, somebody sent me 45 Forma, which was super great. That's super nice. Or the ridges around doors on walls completely halt the momentum when moving. When momentum is Warframe. Yeah, like, whenever you're trying to wall jump up, and you know those scraping things, those scrapes on the wall. That's actually where you're supposed to use your bullet jump, your wall jump. Yeah, there's always a lip, like right here. See this? You could probably jump on here, but because of this, you get stuck. That's another thing. I like the design of these places, but they're not very good for, like, traversing. And honestly, the best way I think would be really good for that is an invisible wall that you can kick off of. I know it sounds weird, but this place should basically look similar. But I think they should put invisible walls on top of things so we can jump off of it. It'll look wonky, but at least we'll be able to utilize the parkour properly, right? And it's like, oh, what if somebody slips behind the parkour wall? Make it a one-sided parkour wall. Basically, you can basically, like, go into it, but you can also get out of it, just by walking. That's how I think it might be a good idea, because parkour is the whole part of this game, but the wall running is something you don't want to use. You just want to bullet jump everywhere. So essentially, it's a bullet jump simulator. I'm lost. There we go. I literally did the fly thing. I think the one thing about some stuff that I've been working on is like the empath stuff. I think it does help that whenever you know how like I read in a voice, I'm really glad that I read things in a happy voice, then I end up becoming happy. I'll wait around ridges to continue the momentum, maybe add a grapple hook function to the Parazon, slingshotting around corners, yeah. I think that would be interesting as well.
Lost remnants to manifest her protective power.
Cause like, basically like there would be like a grapple hook, but similar to Descendant, where if you press left or right, you can swing around. But the thing is that the way that Warframe is designed is that it's actually kind of floaty, and the levels are really compact. So I think that would be not as good, because like compact levels tend to be what Warframe has, which tends to cause problems. I've actually run into that situation a lot, actually. A compact level, and I'm trying to use a parkour mechanic, and it doesn't necessarily use it right. It's same thing with snipers. You don't want to ever use snipers in this game, even though they have them for like regular missions, because there's not enough room. People are like, oh, they're the strongest weapons in the game. Yeah, they are, but you wouldn't want to use them in like a you wouldn't want to use them unless it's like an open area, right? Arbitrations, yeah, we're doing arbitrations. I gotta do arbitrations because I need endo really badly. Oh. I'm not sure if I need to lower the sensitivity of my microphone or not, because my character bounces around a lot more. Either that or I actually am yelling. I could be just yelling, and I just like not noticing it. Because I'm wearing headphones and I can't really hear my own voice. Snip the only invisible frame? Yeah. Snipe only on visible frames, yeah. That's another thing, is like, invisible frames tend to be really good with sniper rifles, because they can't see you. So you can line up a shot really easily. Especially in a parkour game. Like, technically, you saw that gameplay of the first Descendant with that. Well, that's because, like, you fall really slowly. In Warframe, you fall too fast to pull off a shot like that. Plus, did you see how big that area was? That's like, that's a big area. Like, everything in Warframe moves really fast, including the enemies, so... that's like a shot that could be pulled off, but you would have to be kind of sort of stealth to do that. Actually, when I play Warframe and I'm trying to be fancy, well, not fancy, but I'm not playing with Mariluna, I do fire shots like that, so then again. The tile sets would never make sense to me. There's barely any room to do wall running and just bullet jumping and wall clicks that work. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I think that's my biggest gripe with Warframe, is the compact areas, and the fact that those areas also have a bunch of shit everywhere. To a point where you're running into things a lot, and you have this thing where you're trying to do wall jumps, but you're just not rewarded for it. Like, technically you could be rewarded for it by getting a quick escape, but you're usually, like, running into another wall because it's too compact. I think the first Descendant also has a situation too, because whenever you're fighting indoors, it has the same shit. Even the gas city is scuffed and it was made for your parkour kit. Yeah, like, there's certain gas city parts that are just not great. It seems to be that it's meant to be, like, mostly parkour. But what I have found is that the parkour is too large. Like, I have to pull off tricks that aren't normal in order to make some of these jumps. Like, you know how you can aim glide and roll at the same time? You have to aim glide and roll at the same time to make some of these jumps. Then again, another thing is that one of the runes is completely impossible with Mariluna. I know it's like a me thing, or a Ureti thing, But like, there's actually one of these rooms that's extremely impossible for your ready. And the whole thing with your ready is that you're supposed to be rewarded for using the board. That's what I tend to be running into. So what people tend to do, but I'm too stubborn to do this most of the time, is they use the operator instead. Because like, I think that's another thing, is like the operator can like circumvent a lot of mechanics, and that's why the operator is used. Need some endo when a chest? Yeah. Yeah, I think, oh yeah, like, if coptering were still a thing, I could aim glide and combo into a quick melee and got myself across, yeah. I remember when I used to be really good with coptering. Yeah, cheese. Oh, cheese. Okay. Only use operator when using Xeneric at Wellspring, yeah. I usually go around the gas city without operator unless I'm playing with Yoreli. Because what I tend to run into is that whenever I have to use proper parkour after using Maradona for a long time, it gets really hard. Because I'm still, my hands are currently still trained to use Maradona, but it recovers after a while. I just need warm-up games with a character that doesn't use Mariluna, right? That's the one thing I say when it comes to that is practice games are extremely important to get used to like mechanics. People who do streaming sometimes will jump straight into it, but a practice game is much more important than you would think. The reason why I'm doing so well now is actually because before this started, I actually did do a few practice games. Another one is this. You know why I roll around inside the inside my orbiter? It's actually because I'm testing my parkour. I'm literally making my rolling. I'm measuring my rolling. That's what it is. I measure it. I'm not just rolling around for fun. I'm actually parkour testing, or parkour training. Yeah. My cheese is you get the, oh yeah! I know what you're talking about. The arena. The arena, and then we go and hang out with, Korra and Necros. I don't know if Korra and Necros still do their thing, right? You could use a JoJo course as a warm-up, yeah. I think the the thing about dojo courses is that they do work. But what I find is that warm-ups tend to be more loosening your wrists rather than actual testing of parkour. Because, like, the way that it usually works for me is that, it's the fact that whenever I'm stale, it's usually because my wrists are stiff, right? So I have to loosen them up, essentially. I think I should actually invest in a parkour room, though. Because I think a parkour room should be good for stuff like that. I could probably see if I can make a parkour room that could help with, stiff hands. Or stiff nerves. Because usually it's your nerves in your hand that's stiff, not necessarily the bones. Where'd it go? I could probably make a Titania, one too. Maybe a bunch of, poles that are floating in the air that you have to get her to swing around. That's a good idea. And whenever I make obstacle courses in games, I take into consideration a lot of, like, what the mechanics are. It's been a long time since I made an obstacle course, though. I think there's the obstacle courses that are essentially, it's not a race. The race one is stressful. Because the race one is a competition. But, like, the other one is just, like, what you call. It's just practice, I think. I'm not sure, though, because I've never used it. Got the same issue with my wrists. A bit of hot water. Long stretches and go along, loosen up, yeah. what I find is that it's usually right after I'm done sleeping, because I think I stiffen up when I sleep. Apparently that's a thing for people who's like in comas and shit. Is that because they've been sleeping so long, they are all stiff. And if the nurses do actually have to like stretch them out when they're in the coma. So it's not just like, oh, the person is just laying there. No, they're actually dealing with his ass because he's like, he's getting stiffened up and you have to deal with that. I think there's electric thing too. I do K-drive races before I play. My Marinetta movement can be consistent. Yeah. What I usually do is I actually go to, I think it's the Grenier place, not the Kuba Fortress, because that one's a bit too hard. But I go to the Grenier place or Earth, and I basically do this thing where I try to pull off fancy moves. The reason why is because in order to like get to a point where you can pull off like regular stuff, challenging yourself to do fancy shit is probably what you want to do. I just have to be in a coma for a free massage. That's pretty good too by American standards. Yeah, dude. You know, another free massage is technically, well, not free, but like I basically give my mom massages sometimes. Well, it's been a long time though, but like I don't do like chiropractor massages. I don't do all that kind of shit. But I literally, it's more like I just know which spots to get the tension out, and I know that there's a couple different types of massages that I've used. There's one that's used here in Hawaii, where essentially you're just pushing from the tense spot down to your fingertips or your toes, and you're essentially rubbing out the tension in the limb. Where is this? Oh. I do that whenever I have a cramp too. It's actually really good for cramps. You just grab it from a little bit further up, and then you rub it all the way down to your fingertips. You gotta make sure you get the whole arm, but essentially you're stretching it out, and I guess it's like squeezing out the tension. And you can actually make the tension go to different spots. So what you do is basically do that to the entire shoulder down. But basically, like, I just give my mom massages. She did get a hold of a chiropractor though, and the chiropractor basically said, "Yeah, you need a chiropractor. Let me give you a discount." Yeah, Hawaii is great. Sometimes. My mom said, like, Hawaii is not the safest place in America, and then I basically had to tell her that even though we're starting to get gun violence, you do not ever want to go to somewhere like fucking California, because right now it's way worse than it was back when she was there about 30 years ago. 30 years ago, that shit was you were able to walk on the streets at night. Nowadays, fuck that. Like legitimately, I know it sounds like a weird thing to say, but my mom, even though she's like not a white lady, she actually would get jumped in California. Yeah, it's like why would they do that? It doesn't look. She doesn't even dress that fancy, and apparently, it's just because they want to do it. It's no longer a thing of like, oh, we're just robbing you because we need the money. No, it's because people are robbing people nowadays because people just want to rob people. They don't really have a real reason. That's the scary thing. People who want to do bad things to do bad things. And it's like, damn. Because like, that shit's a lot more newer than you would think. That's not exactly how California used to be. I went there before with my brother, and it was not that bad. I guess it helped that I was Filipino. But, apparently right after I left, about 2 years later, the apartment that we were at had a fucking shooting. And then, I don't know, it's just like, that was not great. I guess like some people are very like
To protect Belric
sensitive about the place they live, but it's usually because like they haven't really been other places. But I've been other places, and I'll tell you right now, Hawaii is in fact the safest spot. The problem is that safest does not mean it's like safe, because we run into a situation where a lot of people in the mainland have come over here and started causing shit. It's to a point where the underground started using firearms. They never used to use firearms. Like, the fact that the underground has to use firearms now is not great. Because, yeah. Yeah, those guys didn't need to use it, but now they do. Oh yeah, this is the fourth one, so we should go.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Hey, we got 90 each. 50-50. Let's see. Not surprising, people never need a reason to do anything. Zoomer culture is unhinged, so stuff like that is the norm, yeah. People on the internet too long, essentially thinking that that shit is okay. But the thing is, here in Hawaii, we don't have Zoomer culture. Because we're exposed to so many cultures that, we learn how to actually act in the world. Because, like, you know how, like, I'm able to, like, dissect, an accent and figure out who you are? When, yeah, basically you can, like, dissect an accent and figure out where you're from and still be able to understand what you're saying. It doesn't happen like that in the mainland. Have an idea? I asked you what's in the box? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Da-da-da. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, do we... Oh, what's this? The ghost. Oh, he's still here. So we're gonna continue doing the sister. I kind of want to... I don't want to use Titania against the sister, actually. I was about to say I wanted to do that, but probably not. Ow. Do I have an ooh? Hold on. Not appearance. Alright, I do not have an ooh. I don't think. Oh shit! I don't have an ooh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Let's try something. Mods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's hope for an ooh! Fuck. Anyway. I have 4 Zatas. Hold on. 3, 1. Okay. The culture for younger generation is so detached from the basic human decency that I'm not even too far from them. I'm only 23, yeah. I think the thing is that, like, people use the internet to interact with people because the people around them are not the kind of people they want to interact with, right? Same reason as to why I do it. But a lot of the time, they're interacting with people who don't necessarily interact with... They're interacting with people who have never interacted with other people because of the same reason, right? So they develop a internet culture, right? And the thing about internet culture is, for the longest time, it was not monitored. It was not censored. And the thing is, it's not censoring because they want to take away your rights. It's censoring because at a certain point, you gotta keep in consideration that it's a type of public, right? So would you say really fucked up shit in a mall or a park? I don't think so, you know? A mall or a park is probably not the place that you want to do that at. essentially, I treat my show as a show that's like on TV. Essentially, it's just like a late night one. But like I treat everywhere a chat room like public, right? No, a chat room like a private friend thing. But I treat like going on Reddit or Twitter or like a comment section on somebody else's video as me being in public, like a mall or something. The problem I have seen a lot is that people say freedom of speech means they can say anything, but that's not exactly the case. You want to know where all those people who were in the Call of Duty lobbies are? They're all turning off their mics because they don't want to be bombarded with racist or sexist comments anymore. Because they've gotten tired of being treated like shit, right? It's like even the people in the Call of Duty lobbies gave up on that shit, right? They grew up, exactly. They grew up and realized what it's like to be called racist things. And how to say it, and what happens when you say it in public. You say it in public, you get punched in the face, right? And it's like, oh, I'm gonna charge you for that, from the cops. It's like, yeah. Well, maybe, it's another thing is like this. It's like, whenever people on the internet are like, are really violent and they actually put their hands on somebody, they realize what it's like to put their hands on somebody, right? I remember the last time I punched somebody in the face, I almost broke my hand. And people fight back. Like, I'm not gonna lie. People fight back. And he also almost broke his hand. So... I mean, we both threw a couple punches and started like holding our hands because we punched hard. We laid into each other. It was an actual fight and we ended up like stopping because our hands were too sore. We both almost broke our shit. I think I sprained a pinky and he cracked his knuckle. But I made his nose bleed, and he gave me a black eye, so... The realization of, oh, this is real now? Exactly. Because, like, one of the things that the public doesn't have is punishment for saying certain shit, right? But they do have being able to kick you out of that area. And people say, oh, they're gonna make a new account? You know how, like... You know, like, if you make a bunch of email addresses, that tends to be a little bit confusing, and so eventually you're just gonna stop doing that. Like, nobody has the tenacity or the willingness to continuously make email addresses forever, right? So they're not gonna want to get, they're not gonna want to replace their email every single fucking time that happens, right? It's like it's like people forget that like punishment doesn't usually have to be like some sort of consequence that you deal with your whole life, right? It can just be like something that's not very convenient. It's one of the things that I noticed from like the WoW servers why it's so toxic is because they don't punish people. But Final Fantasy 14, yeah, they have a lot of sexual things, but they don't have racism, from what I can tell. You find someone who's racist as hell, they usually get kicked in like a matter of days. Sometimes they'll get kicked in that moment, right? Because they actually watch their servers. That's why I don't play WoW. And actually, that's one of the reasons why I don't play WoW. There's actually a whole bunch of them, but one of them is the fact that it's a fucking Wild West style place. There is no rules and none of them are enforced. If there are any, you know? Also, according to my doctor, I have hard bones, so the fact that I would actually sprain my pinky from punching somebody in the face is actually a bit impressive. The thing is that I was like fat as hell back then, So I guess I was just mostly putting my weight into it, because I was taught when you punch somebody, you gotta mean it. So yeah, I can't be imagining playing as a black cat boy and being racist. That's too wild, I believe, for Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I've actually seen something like that, but the thing is that I think the person that I was playing with that was like that ended up getting banned. They came back as a similar character and actually started to like not be so racist. It actually was a Popolo guy, a black guy, because I guess like he thought it was cool to be just like a racist black cat, but it apparently just wasn't what it was reported, and immediately it was snapped on, so he had to make another account. It's been a long time since I played that game though. I don't know if he's still there. I remember correctly, he said something along the lines of he wanted to be a content creator, but I don't ever think he did it. I did, but then again, I'm not very big. Because I didn't take it seriously, you know? I only started actually taking it seriously this year, and it started doing over pretty well. Ugh.
Extraction is ready.
Oh, me. Oh yeah, extraction is ready. Holy shit, we were here for a very long time, weren't we? Let's go. Yo. I forgot we were doing a sister mission for some reason. Yo. I like how Lotus literally reminded us that we were supposed to leave. Sometimes the Lotus is based, but, you know.
Because I am learned and worldly and elegant. I have something you never will. I have enough. I also have enough because I am taking your money.
Not an unlikely story, but there are many black community that use themselves as the butt of a racist joke, but because of those who surround themselves with I was there when I was younger, yeah. I think what I usually see is, okay, I guess I'll say it like this, because I actually meant to say this in a video, so I should probably see if I can, like, get my words together. I see this thing where, you know how people like to play the things that they want to be, or they want to be with? Essentially, it's like a companion or a person that they themselves want to be. Like, I have a mixture of, like, wanting to be with someone who's cute and bubbly and, like, a true gamer girl. And like, gamer girl, yeah, there's like that. And, I like to be happy. That's why, like, I tend to gravitate towards happy characters who are, like, avid, like, gamers. But I noticed that there's some people who tend to want to be someone who's, what's the word? Some sort of looked down upon, but I don't know exactly the exact word. Is it marginalized? Some people want to be like that. I know it sounds really weird, but like it's always like a subconscious thing, and sometimes you don't really want to, like, you don't really understand it yourself. But when you usually see something like that, it's usually someone who goes on Twitter and complains about it. What I notice as well is that when you're looking for it, you'll find it. Is a term that I actually have figured. So if you see something like a character blushing and you think and you're looking for it as a sexual thing, you'll see it as a sexual thing. And it's like, I guess a good way to say it is that there's this guy that I saw on Twitter from watching someone's video who was complaining that he was being treated badly, but he was playing as a demon race when he could have always just played as someone that was just like him and not been treated badly. Because, like, he was in a Dungeons and Dragons setting and he was playing as a half demon, right? And, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, they don't like demons. And it says there on the tooltip that they are they are treated badly. So you could just read it and say, oh, damn. And then I guess he said like they were treating me bad even though they earned their respect. And he says like a quote from there, and I'm like, that seems like he just took it wrong. like, you just took that wrong, sir. It's not the case. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the compressor, and I think I do want to go. Wait, what's your face again? So let's see if we can do this. Oh, I'm supposed to do the fucking. Here we go. I guess it. Yeah, I don't know why that would be a thing though.
I am yours.
I do know that definitely it kind of is, but I don't know why somebody would want to be the victim. People who see relic packs as free relics, I see it as gambling. We're not the same. Kind of like that. If you look for gambling in video games, you'll see gambling in video games. RNG, if you put it in a certain definition, is gambling. Okay, let me see if I can start it. I think I put lock on here. I think I have to test it normally, unfortunately. So we're probably gonna have a level 5. Oh, sorry. Let's do... I'm trying to look for one we can't necessarily lose, right? Because she started coming. If that's the case, no one would be tiefling, because no one IRL is a tiefling, and logic is kind of scuffed. Well, yeah, I think so. Well, tiefling. Is tiefling the little person? Well, from what I can tell, whenever somebody plays a not a tiefling. Wait, tiefling is the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, tiefling. That's the one where it's like that. Wanting to play a race because it's cool, because you don't want to be repressed. I think that's another thing. Like, that could be an awesome thing. Like, people could want to play something because it's cool. That's also another thing. Because I know that tieflings are really cool. But I guess it depends on, like, what it is you're searching for, right? Because... Yeah, because, some races some characters in games are multiple things. And I guess they just so happen to have the cool thing be like that. I guess that's like a good way to say it. Cause like, it's a logic that fits, but not really if you have a complicated character like a tiefling. Because a tiefling is cool, but it's also a character that's treated badly. I guess that's the thing that you would see. If I remember correctly, when you look at the profile of that person, he tended to do that, though. He tended to look for reasons to be angry about racism. But a lot of people who just want to be cool don't go on Twitter and complain about it because they are cool. And if they see looking at it as playing a tiefling is not getting hit with racism, then blaming the player for even playing a tiefling, I think so. I guess it definitely depends, because I do see the logic in that one though, because I remember like I remember something similar. Where somebody told me if I didn't want to be treated badly for playing your rally, I wouldn't play your rally. But that's not why I play your rally, right? So I guess I do see the logic in that. The one thing I've noticed about, like, about people doing, like, tests and, like, scientific, like, studies is that they usually tend to forget the nuances, and I guess at that moment I forgot the nuances of things. It does make sense, though. Because, like, I've seen a lot of people who kind of, sorta, do that, but it's not a normal thing, right? Wait. My brain is exploding because I'm trying to think of multiple things. Hold on. Alright, yeah.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate
Think,
the sequence. The bypass is done.
It does make sense though.
Hurry up. You are running out of
Ah
time.
shit.
This
Hold
is
on.
the jail.
Ruby,
The
well,
hostage is in
let's
one
go
of
over
the
there.
cells.
Let's go over here.
Prisoner located.
Ugh.
You need to get them back to command in one piece. Find your way to the exits. And don't leave the subject behind.
Oh, dog. Oh, dude. Oh. Oop. Let's see. Meow. Oh, there's another guy. There you go. Let's see. I've never played no, I did. I have played a Baldur's Gate game before. But I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. So it's like if I went to Waffle House and they put my food I'll be bring back and I got bling. Oh yeah. I think it's similar to that, yes. I think oh sorry, I think I'm yelling. But I think I've seen situations like that actually. I've seen situations like that where it's like you shouldn't have done X and Y, right? Guess that is somewhat what it sounds like. Because whenever I look at like certain content, I find that the situation is not very black and white. Because what tends to be a situation is that whenever somebody goes and does stuff that causes that, it's not the intention, right? That's it, yeah. Do you know what's the fastest IO farm was nerfed? Oh, the fastest IO farm was nerfed? I think so. I think it's Fortuna. Oh! Faster? Is it Ghoul Purge? I think it might be Ghoul Purge, last time I checked. Okay, let's see. Let's go to... I think the lady is coming. This next one. Huh. But Ghoul Purge, yeah, Ghoul Purge, I forgot Ghoul Purge existed too. Ghoul Purge is like this thing that just happens when I'm trying to fucking mine. Every single time I try to mine, it happens. It's very unfortunate. I'm not a huge fan of Warframe's situation where it keeps making me fight things when I'm in the open world. I think that's the thing I don't like about open world in Warframe. It's like, hey, you wanna go mining? It's like, yeah, I wanna go mining. Proceeds to make me do a fight while I'm mining. I don't like that. I don't like mining. Well, I do like mining, I just don't like Warframe's mining. I think fishing is different, because fishing, you're literally in the same spot the whole time, so you can actually defend yourself better. I do like myself some fishing, though. I think I wanted to be a fishing connoisseur for the longest time, but I haven't necessarily gotten to a point where I could do it. Where the fuck? Let's see. Oh! She is here! Uh-oh. Mining rocks and then crackhead Steve pops out the ground and I'm like, oh, they exist still, yeah. Phew. I think I killed that. Yeah, I did. Is this her? Wait, can I? Yeah, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna end up maxing out her damage automation with this damn thing. I think it's, yeah, she...
Sister, you have
The fun thing about Yureti is that she can do that without getting kicked in the face. Okay, good to know, like, that's not the one.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered
Oh, shit.
and
Nope.
protected from enemy fire.
I think if I were to, I think if I were to ever become official creator, I'd probably see if I can get some information on stuff. Because, like, every single time I do a video, their weird situation of, like, not telling us what the weapon actually does is not great. My Gatva video was good. It did good, but it wasn't good. Does that make any sense? Because I didn't know what was happening. I saw the red crits and I didn't even know what was happening. They fixed it, but that was after I already made the video. And it's like, I kind of hope that the Goss has a weapon that they explain what the hell it does. Because if I'm gonna... Gatva Prime, yeah, Gatva Prime, I got it and I didn't know what it does. Like, I made the video and everything because I saw the red crits and I didn't know why the red crits were happening. But then somebody had to get confirmation from a fucking creator, which actually pissed me off really badly. Because I made a video not knowing why something was happening, even saying that I didn't know what was happening. And then somebody else made a video, and here's the thing. I made the video with full intentions of giving as much correct information as possible, and none of my information was correct. And it was all because of the way that they don't tell you what the mechanics are. I think with the compressor, okay, let me say it like this. Did you know the compressor explodes 3 times? The compressor explodes 3 times, but nowhere in the game does it say that. So that's one of the things. Is like, Warframe doesn't explain anything. Not the first time DE made us do tedious work for them. Yeah. I think the thing is that, like, what ended up happening is a lot of people were complaining about it. Like, a lot of people were complaining about the Gatva not explaining what it does. I guess, like, they'd like to make flavor text rather than tooltips. Because a tooltip tells you what it does, right? But a flavor text just gives you a story. I wish Warframe gave us more tooltips. They actually decided to do it, like, with the, to explain the intended playstyle of the character. But they made it in a weird way where they didn't necessarily explain anything. They just, like, alluded to it. And I think this is a good way to say it. Never treat stupid people like they're not stupid, right? And gamers tend to be kind of stupid. So the fact that they're using funny little quotes rather than actual, like, information is not great. Because people still don't know that you're supposed to use Yureti as a weapons platform. Because she's a weapons platform, not a ability-based killer, right? But if you read her thing, it's obvious to me, but I see that a lot of people are still confused. Because Yureti is not actually supposed to kill with her abilities. Something prized weapon during the Roken era, okay, but what does it do? Exactly. Exactly. So what do you do? And then they fixed it to say exactly what it does. I think it's like a 25 or 50% chance to give critical hits after a status. So essentially, you just want to pump enough status into it to force it to red crit. Because you also have a it's a bullet hose, you kind of don't need the 100% status, which I noticed. You just need to be able to just force it to have some sort of status, which I noticed that Hunter Mumu can do it too. Which is hilarious, because you can literally cascade into having crit after crit after crit just from having Hunter Mumu.
An artifact has been located.
As they intended it to be a cold and corrosive build gun, but it still just ended up having Hunter Mumu on it anyway. Actually, I would say though, it is a really good one. Yeah. I think, yeah, that is actually quite interesting. It doesn't sound that interesting. I think the way that I tend to think it sounds interesting is the fact that it forces red crits, right? So you don't necessarily have to have a crit mod on it. You can have crit damage, but you have a free slot to not have crit damage. I think crit chance. But other than that, I think it's literally just a crit weapon that just forces reds. Oh, apparently you can use vigilante mods on it though, which is interesting. It's still just a bullet hose though, and some people don't like bullet hoses. I think I know a bunch of people who, rather than using a bullet hose, like the beam weapons. I seem to just like shotguns and pistols, which is why I gravitate towards the compressor. Oh, and like explosive weapons too. I do like myself an explosive weapon, I just wish there was more explosive secondaries.
The scanner has picked up a target.
Then again, I do appreciate that each secondary is unique. Well, mostly unique. Because some of them are just like different versions of primary weapons, or basically like a secondary that fires in a different way, like in a different speed, right? I'm ready for the spellbook secondary. I hope it's a secondary. I really do. I really hope it's a secondary, because people have been actually fighting in comment sections about what it is. Because they could say, I think somebody was saying it was a temporary thing, and that's why they were able to switch. But if I remember correctly, they switched from one to the other multiple times, so I don't know. I'm hoping it's a secondary because I want to use it with Urale. That's like my biggest thing, is that I would like the new weapon to be usable already. Did they say it in secondary, didn't they? I don't think so. They just kind of showed it off, and I wasn't necessarily paying too much attention to like what the fight was. I was mostly looking around the character, not really paying attention to what they were doing. But I think they were switching, so I think it might be secondary. I think they said that probably like in a tweet or something, but most people don't usually pay attention to too much what they're doing. Unless they're looking for it specifically. I don't find too many people interested in the book, actually. They swapped between Soma and the book. Yeah, okay, there we go. So yeah, it's a secondary. That's good. Let's see. Oh, that's a lot of accuracy. I think it's been 5 years since I've had boba. I just realized that because I was actually like thinking about it. I think it's been like 5 years. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's see. I want to use... Never had it? Yeah. I think I want... I've been loving this, but I think I should try this. I like this one. Oh, that's the wrong one. That is definitely the wrong one. It's this one. What's this? Hey! The brig. We're doing arbitrations today. I think I managed to get her in here. There we go. Let's see. Let's go. Oh. Wait a minute. Do I have... Oh, I gotta purchase it. Uh-oh. Why do I have Merciless on here? I would try the methods for ghoul bounty, like Endo. Let's try one. I need to do arbitrations for my Pistolier. Oh! Oh wait, this is where Pistolier comes from. Okay, let's get some Pistolier. I don't know what Pistolier does, but that'll be good. That'll be fun. Murder the Guardian and Pistolier is top tier, yeah. Oh, sorry, ow. Oh, what happened? Did I just... Oh. Ah, okay. That's the... Wait, wouldn't it have a 2% chance to give you ammo? Is that a thing? Would that be a thing? Wait. So does it have a 2% chance to give you ammo? Oh, okay. I haven't... Oh, okay. Let's start at the same time. Okay, 3, 2, 1. No, never mind. Not yet. The 2 because 100% isn't 100% in Warframe. Ah, okay. Yeah, if I remember correctly, they don't deal with absolutes, right? The engine doesn't deal with absolutes. So if you ever have it at 100%, there's a 0.001% chance that's not going to be that, right? Wait, do we have it in public? Yeah, there we go. We have it in public. Reagan? Uh-oh. Oh shit, Boba! Oh wait. What happened? What just happened? What? Huh? We have 5 people in here. What the hell happened? I think Brig just DC'd. What the hell? Your game exploded. Oh, that's not good. Damn. That is actually quite unfortunate. Hold on. Let me go right here. How many of them I have left? I have a little bit. There we go. Stay still, babe. And why does your Ureli have a Brahma? It's because she's gonna switch to her secondary after this. Yes. I think that's a good spot. You do you, babe.
Is ours now.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, Fidget! Dude, I forgot her name was Fidget. I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to do the it's time for Fidget.
We have control of all 4 towers.
Look out, it's Butt Girl! Oh my god. Oh wow, she's actually killing! Fidget is killing, guys. I repeat, Fidget is killing. That's cool. Is she okay? Oh no. There we go. Yeah, 300 hour training is ready. Oh my god, do you have a rally? That's cool. I remember I got that in arbitration earlier. That's actually how I ended up like remembering that arbitrations were a thing. Say 4 to 5 rounds at least, because I need to prep, yeah. Oh my god, game, please! I do believe Shiver is vulnerability, so that's cool. Load into RB and they lost? Uh-oh. Oh, I thought... For some reason, I thought I heard a voice. I think I might have been tripping. As soon as I joined Felon screen, Helm. That's interesting to fail on the first 5 minutes. Oh wait, this is a interception, so it might have been different than that. I think I just saw my Yurali nuke something. And then Ghost popped out, so I'm assuming it had a lot of damage vulnerability because I think it also does damage vulnerability, so yes. Teamwork. Is the dream working? I do not know. I was told that you're not allowed to make historical figure names, but I think if you put a last name but not like the first name, it's fine. Also, the person's last name could be Reagan, because I know that's actually a last name. Last time I checked, it wasn't illegal to have that as a last name. So because I know there's a bunch of characters named Victoria. Not characters, but historical figures named Victoria, like Queen Victoria. So I'm not getting in trouble anytime soon.
Capture and decode the signal.
So I am not the same. Yeah, more people equals more time. There we go. I don't know what any percent means, but I think it might mean when you're speedrunning, you're not like doing 100% of the game. Is that it? I think I might be trying to 100% this game, but I'm not speedrunning at all. This is the slowest speedrun ever of a 100% Warframe run. If all accept the goal, yeah.
We have lost control of a tower.
Oh.
The enemy have captured a tower.
I want you ready to have a continuous suck. Like, I want her to legitimately have a continuous suck, right? Let's see.
Tower online.
You know. I think the thing is that it grabs certain enemies and locks them in. but it doesn't continuously grab people. When you see somebody get grabbed, it's usually because it decreases to 5 meters after 3 seconds. Oops. If I remember correctly, I've seen people walk past it. I could be wrong though.
We are dominating.
I think Pablo might want to increase that to be like a permanent how big it is, right? I don't know how to test that. I might have to figure out how to test it. I could probably go into somebody else's simulacrum and they can summon an enemy after I put it down. That could probably be a good way to do it. I like how the game like legitimately doesn't tell you anything. I guess like that would be sarcasm though, because I don't necessarily like that. A lot of the time I run into a situation where I gotta figure something out. Lead enemies into the Riptide, yeah. My Riptide is really big too, so I think I might need to figure that out. If that is the case, I'll probably put it in front of doors more often. But I'm hoping that Pablo can help us out with that, because having a 5 meter suck is probably not the best thing. Yeah.
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
Oh my god, I think you're right. Because it hit those other guys. The other guy too. But it only grabbed a few of them.
Tower lost. Message decoded. Leave none alive. Clear.
So yeah, it does lower to 5 meters. I think what they need to do, or what I think they should do, just because I think it'll be cool, is they should increase the size. Actually, make it so it doesn't slow down, lower in size. Because I think when it lowers in size, it probably does not very well. I guess they're like afraid that it'll become a nuking ability. But I'm more like, I'd rather have a vortex than a nuking ability.
The enemy have deployed fierce
Because I don't think it would change its ability to nuke, right?
They are broadcasting another message. Make sure the enemy never receives it.
Miyamoto. I actually highly doubt that Miyamoto is the one that's behind those reigns, but yeah, I think it'd be interesting. Okay, let's see. Where is this bitch?
Tower online.
Alright, do I renew her or do I keep her there? I think I'll keep her there. I'll probably make another one later. Oh, she has been upset.
We are dominating.
I like how when you give charge weapons, they fully charge when it's time to charge. Oh my god, my Urani just threw a Riptide. That's cool. This. Let's see. Aha! Fuck you guys! Boom! For some reason, I keep forgetting where the button is, even though I already pushed it. Nope. I think the one thing I've noticed about Warframe's weird things is that the factions we work with all kind of sort of use us rather than care about us, which is interesting. I think the whole thing about Warframe's thing is that the Lotus made the promise that we would never be used again, but we end up being used our whole existence, which I guess is like what would produce the gameplay that we're playing right now. But then again, like, it just kind of is a very dark thing, where it's just like, you're gonna be free to do whatever you want. Proceeds to have only one place where they'll ever be able to do anything they want. I have a weird thing where I think that extends to the Stalker too, which is why he keeps getting his Warframe back, even though we kick his ass. I think the Lotus still gives him the services of the Orbiter, because she just believes the same thing for him too. So, yeah. And it's like, does she care too much? I don't know. Care is fun. But like, not in Warframe's version of like caring for people, because I guess like she keeps lying to people, which is not great. Did I accidentally? Okay, never mind. She's still there. Oh, it did make her move. Ah, shit. Oops. Where's she? Here, sit. Okay. I accidentally made her move. I think she's in the wrong spot now. There we go. Let's see. I want you over here. Come here.
Eliminate the remaining enemy personnel.
Here. Sit. Oh no. Wrong spot again. Sit. Good girl. There we go. That's better. Oh shit. Oh yeah, she can take out drones. I forgot that she could do that. It's good to find a Severgoth, because now that Severgoth has that mod, he's more common. Like, he used to be the least played Warframe, I think, because nobody really used him. They all just sort of used his ability.
Are you willing to risk going back into the field?
I don't know what happened to mine. I think I still have him, I just haven't used him yet. You're not using the mod? Oh yeah, that's nice.
Be careful though. The enemy has surely
I'm excited for a new dev stream tomorrow. They also gave him bug fixes too, so I think the bug fixes also do help. Bug fixes are nice. Because the bug fixes actually work on anybody who uses the gloom too, because now your ready can heal herself. But the thing I found out is that it fluctuates in whether or not it works or not. Because I don't think they even know what is causing it. But whatever is happening happens sometimes, but doesn't happen other times. Another thing is, because Warframe started having a little bit more Ureti bugs, what I'm thinking is that they actually ran into a situation where I think they're just fiddling with the code, and if they're fiddling with the code, that means she might get a few buffs. I should look at the patch notes, because I usually look at patch notes looking for Ureti stuff. Also like other stuff for like Severgoth too, but I haven't looked at it in a while. All of the Warframes that tend to be unpopular, I pay attention to. Unpopular. Was it unpopular? Did I say unpopular? I think I did. But essentially, all the ones that aren't very popular, I pay attention to. Oh, I think that actually might be a bad spot because she's trying to melee. I have to move her back. Good to know. Because I don't want her to melee. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, they put a blunt there. Smart. How does the computer suddenly just do something smart? That's very strange for me. Oh yeah, I think I didn't read that one. Like, I'm also excited for the new dev stream because they said they're gonna announce things for Degas, and the Degas is coming with a whole bunch of like updates and stuff, with a whole bunch of like stuff that we want. Like the You're Ready players are gonna like the mission thing because a lot of people just don't like the mission, and I think they're gonna be helping us out with that. Because like I will admit, I will admit I do understand why the mission is not liked. You know, I'm enjoying the tile set with Maraluna, yeah. I think yeah, I think out in the open worlds is a good spot for her. Because you basically can like sprint and stuff, right? I keep forgetting that I can sprint in this area because it's so big.
You have successfully decoded the message. Clear the area.
Let's see. I think, oops. My bad, wrong spot. I don't know what video I'm gonna be doing, like, for now. I think I do want to do... I don't want to do another Urana video because I want to stagger those. So I think I'll probably do a build.
Will you stay or go?
I'm working on kit guns. But I seem to be having an issue, being consistent.
Capture and decode the signal.
I should probably renew her. It's time. Alright, Urali. Fidget, it's time to be renewed. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. You went to sleep. Don't worry about it. It's bedtime. Nope, I just... Oh no! Oh god! Yeah, oh yeah, shit!
Tower capture.
I know what you're talking about. You were playing your rally, right? Yeah, shit, how do I say this? You don't want to be going into operator while you're on Maraluna. Hop off of Maraluna before you go operator. Because what happened is that you already left. It's a bug, and it seems to... There's the version of it that seems to be left over from bug fixes is that if somebody leaves your group and your operator mode, and you turn to operator mode after, well, if you don't renew Maraluna, you will lose your rally. So essentially, I think you might have lost all your rewards. All of them. Every single one of your rewards is gone. Yeah. That blows. That's a scary bug. That's why you want to hop off of Maraluna. The one that's left over is the one where if one of your teammates leave, they'll take her with them, and she'll basically have it to where all your rewards are with her. I think yeah, it's not great. Your teammate did leave? Yeah. The Wisp, The Wisp essentially took your Urali and left with her. And you gotta give her all your resources to get her back. That's basically that's basically a fun way of saying what it is. Just to like make sure that, just to lessen the impact of it, because it is a very devastating bug. I have lost an entire hour's worth of arbitration before. Exactly. It's a very scary bug. It's a terrifying bug. Once you get hit by it for the first time, you understand why I don't go to operator mode while on Mara Luna. It's the same thing with all K-Drive, by the way. I'm definitely reporting this to DE. They know about it. They said that, they essentially said that, because of the way that it is, what they're probably gonna want to do is they're probably going to want to, gut Mara Luna and replace the code. This has never happened to me. I clipped it. Yeah. It's good to clip it. Tell them straight up that the reason why it happened is because somebody left, because that's the details as to it. Whenever Mara Luna, whenever you're on Mara Luna and you leave and somebody leaves, it's the thing. That's why Urali is king, yeah. That's the thing, is like, Urali is powerful, but she has some bugs that are game breaking. They seem to have fixed the one where if Urali gets punched in the face, she will freak out and not attack with her gun. But she does lose the ability to reload still. But yeah, this is very unfortunate. It's something that I think is gonna have to be fixed someday. They're probably gonna gut the code and put it back, because it seems to work on anybody who transforms, I think.
You have captured a radio tower.
Never use it on the Urali build, yeah. The Urali build that Keller uses is because of the fact that Mara Luna will disappear like that. And I hop off the board whenever I revive, because I know that things like that happens. I ran into a Wukong who did it on purpose. Yeah. Basically, the punch thing, it exists still, but they seem to have figured out how to make it last less, not as long. I'll lose my weapon from, I'm doing some, you know, I've been doing like the Sisters of Parvos. They do the same thing, right? And when they do the same thing, they actually end up making you lose your weapon, which is why, like, she's not very good for, she didn't used to be very good for hunting liches. But it seems like she no longer loses it as long. She loses it, but not as long. But reload she does lose. Never use it because it's back to spawn. Oh yeah, the back to spawn one. I do believe you just want to activate it before you leave. You use it and then you hop back off. It used to happen a lot due to Ancients and Arson Eximuses, which is so painful to exist as Urali. Yeah. Actually, it still does. It still is very painful to play Urali, because, like, it's less of the bugs, because the bugs can be funny at times. It's more the fact that, like, people will treat you like shit when you play her. Like, I'm really glad, the people that were with us, aren't saying anything, but especially in arbitrations, you tend to have people at least saying something into your microphone. Yeah. Can you still do the arbitration if it counts as you meeting? I do believe so. Because what it is it counts as you not actually being in the mission in the first place. Which is weird. I think you can actually redo it, yeah. Because I remember, like, that happened to me in an arbitration, I don't know. Because it basically says that you weren't necessarily in the mission. It was just, which is a weird thing. I guess it's tied to Urali herself. But I'm hoping someday they fix it. Yeah. 12 IGN stars.
Have captured a tower.
Nice. Oh wait, isn't that like isn't that part of the farm, is to get the IGN stars?
We have lost control of a tower. Tower
So like so basically you would want to give IGN stars to what's your face? Oh shit, someone's dead. Oh, Boba. Okay, I'll see if I can get Boba up, and I think this will probably be the last one, because once people start dying, it tends to get to a point where it cascades. Oh! Fun fact! Yoreti's bug, where she is stuck with the health she has when she's doing arbitration drones, actually is something that affects everybody. So in actuality, it's just a thing. Like, if you don't turn in your coins, you lose your stuff. I'm currently trying to see if I could, you tripped on a pebble? Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's a big suck! Where's the arbitration drone? There's some arbitration drones here. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's 5! No, never mind, that's something else. Okay, let's see. We need one more drone before we get this thing.
Message decoded. Leave none.
Hold on.
Clear out the remaining
Drone. Where's the drone? There it is. Okay. Before, come on. Oh no, he doesn't know, does he? That reward taking bug hit me hard while leveling on Yoreti, yeah. It's a devastating and very scary bug. Bitch! Okay, bitch. I think does he see it? Let me see if I can get his attention. Oh, he wouldn't know that was me, so... There we go. Let's go. What? I like how they're still going for the consoles. Heh. Get him, Fidget. Oh, Fidget's got no shields, guys. Nice. So if you take into consideration the stars, how much did you do?
Deployed fierce reinforcements. Are you willing to stay and decode more messages?
Alright. I guess I would leave it up to you guys.
Try and capture another signal. Be careful though. The enemy has surely rallied stronger reinforcements.
Alright. I think I have heartburn again. Too much citrus. Actually, what seems to give me heartburn the most is freezing cold drinks, but freezing cold drinks taste good, so... Oh! I just realized something! I just remembered. I actually have this weird situation where, my drinks are down to soda only, and I tried to quit soda, but I ended up, like, getting some just because Mom convinced me to. I gotta, like, figure that out, because I got soda as a drink, but I've been trying to quit soda. Hold on. I got air bubbles coming out. Hold on. Fucking punch myself in the chest. Hold on. I have a Revenant in my squad. I'm constantly kidding his thralls because Revenant players don't deserve it. I mean, I think his thralls... sometimes the thralls bug out. I noticed, and they count as active enemies. That's happened to me before. Harsh but true, yeah. Revenant players are the kind of guys who, press one button and believe they're gonna stay immortal. But once they hit Steel Pass, they tend to struggle. I got 4,100 140 endo and 1200 endo and I-10 stars, which could be 12k envoys with more luck, yeah. So it's RNG based, similar to this. So let me see. Let's see how much we got. 3,000 and that. So about the same. I know that this is like 1,800, I think, or 1,500. But that would require me having stars. So, and let's see. I want to put some stars into stuff. Let's see. No less, yeah. They hit the other players, but they know damn well if DE were to nerf Mesmer skin, they would never survive Steel Pass, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, it's Piv. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, about that much. Let's see. I know there's one that's only blue, but I don't think I have it. The one that's only blue, I tend to, build that one immediately. Yeah. I think... Okay, I need all of them. So I need stars. Actually, wait. Was that the one? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, this one's only blues. This one's really good because it's only blues. And blues are for some... And reds are... I mean, oranges are somewhat hard. Yeah, I take you on my luck. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go turn these in, and then I'm gonna see if I can level up some stuff. Is it Maru? I think I might have punched myself in the chest too hard. Hey, but I got that gust bubble out. I forget what that vein in your chest is. But I think I might have bruised it. I don't bruise easily. I just think I might be a little bit too rough with myself sometimes. I do recover fast though. I mean, this like when I bruised my hand that one night, it'll be fine after I maximize my recovery. Dude, if anything, if I'm meta on anything, it's recovering from injuries. If there's anything I'm ever meta with, it's recovering from injuries. Because I have had to recover from injuries so often that I just know how.
What a haul! It must have taken you forever to fill these with stars.
It did take me forever to fill these with stars, actually. That is true. Offline mastery rank required. I wanted to get mastery rank 30. And you know what I'm gonna do? I should be so fucked up. But I think it's gonna be hilarious. I want to go to a barrel relic, right? A barrel relay, right? Go to the relay with barrel, and I want to give everybody a fucking shield blessing. Because I think it would be hilarious. Oh, hey, Lavano. Yay. I have been putting the format to good use, and I also have been making sure to do that specifically. I think I'm working on a build video. But the thing is that it's a kick gun build video where I wanted to do all the kick guns, every single one of them. So it's gonna be a long one. Yeah. I want this, by the way. Let me take you in. Yeah. Oh yeah, you wanted me to do stars. I think stars would be a good idea. I'm not gonna craft one. There. Let me see. I'm glad to hear you using them wisely, yeah. Some people will spend them on all sorts of weird stuff, but I'm not necessarily doing that. I do want the synapse, But the synapse is currently building. I think I'll wait on that. A great R10 farm with my shit luck. Yeah, okay, let's see. I think we'll do the R10 farm. Oh, it's almost 3 hours. And I think I'm gonna shorten this one. This one's gonna be a shorter one, so I think I'll do the Arbitrations and Sisters is today. The reason why it's shorter is because I didn't eat anything, and to be completely honest, because I'm not making it a video, so it's not like invasive or anything. Sometimes when I don't make videos, it's actually due to the fact that I didn't eat. And because I didn't eat today, I had to shorten the stream because I need something to eat. I need to go see if I can convince Mom to go somewhere today. Because I'll probably go to Food Diner or something. Because I know Pokebos are food stamps, so I'll be able to get a Pokebo. But I don't know which Food Diner we can go to, but then again, Food Diner is far away. So we might have to spend money. I'll probably see if I can convince her to spend her money. Because I don't have any. So. Unless I take one of these 20s. If I resort to taking one of the 20s to go get McDonald's or something, that's gonna suck. Let's see. So let's do a few rounds of the Star Farm. I don't know why it took me clicking on that. Oh, Deimos. Oh, yeah! Yeah, Deimos! So, it's the excavation right now. Hold on, let me get something. I need to get something great. Hold on. Let me get, my gaze. Because I know gaze is really good here. Some people say, use heat, use status of heat. And I'm like, I think I'm good with gaze. Actually, it's more the fact that I need to test it here. I didn't test it here yet. But here's my setup. I've been showing everybody my setup today. Nice. Yeah. Wait, is it why is it Oh! Oh, I know why it's radiation. Hold on. There we go. Corrosive and cold. No excavation, we need a trick. Oh. Okay. I don't have the right thing for Pax Charge, unfortunately. I'm supposed to be using Killstream. People say Splat is the one you're supposed to use. Oops. But I think Killstream is better because it reloads faster. And the thing about like reloading being better, we need one person starting brute force, one person leaving it.
See what you can find and bring back. Lloyd will show you where to look.
Oh yeah, brute force. It's the thing. I remember. I know what it is. I know. I think brute force. Brute force. I know that brute force is one of the missions here, right? And we have to do one of them. Or you can farm at normal. I don't know. I think going and opening up cache in boxes is more of a Zaku thing. I should probably use Zaku to do that though. I'm not sure where we can find a lot of containers. I think Grenier places have a lot of containers. Because like last time I checked, Zaku was just really good at finding stars.
Best brush your teeth. Wait, do you even have teeth?
Do we even have teeth? I think we do. Okay, I'll put it this way. According to DE, Warframes can actually, you know how like what's his face, so you know how what's his face? I forget his face. Essentially, Umbra was able to recover his face, right? apparently Warframes can actually do this thing where they can actually modify what they look like, and essentially I think they do have teeth if they decide that they want teeth, right? It's just a thing that they can decide to have. And the reason why they don't have teeth when you open up their helmet is because at the time they just didn't choose to have teeth, which is interesting. But they still have to, apparently they still have to like be like what they are originally. Like it can't be a Yureti that decides to look like an Ivara. It's more of the fact that they can do minor modifications, and that includes having a human face. And oh yeah, and also having a penis, because you know, like legitimately, Fem Loki exists, and I do believe he's not able to hurt you because his skills are not able to do that. Fem Loki does exist, but he cannot hurt you, because you know, Fem Loki cannot hurt. Which is fun. Oh, nice.
That is a positive wealth of data. But sadly not the data.
Okay, and we have to go activate it and go find grandma. No, we have to find mother, not grandmother.
The corpus researcher, Latrox is in the area. Seek his assistance for cash reclamation.
Tenor, you're close by. Can I, beg a moment of your time?
I want my Sevagoth to decide to have teeth. That'd be sick if he wears something I could toggle, yeah. According to DE as well, the reason why we don't do that with our Warframes is because our character doesn't know that she can do that, or they can do that. So essentially what ends up happening is the fact that, like, because she doesn't know that she could do it, she doesn't do it, right? And apparently, she's kind of a prude, but according to, them, she's also not a virgin. So there's some weird shit going on there, but, you know, it's like, she's technically an adult. I don't know, Warframe, when you really look at it, it's grimdark, weird, with underlying sexual undertones. So, that's just how Warframe works. I think I'm lost, hold on, let me fly. Yeah, except for like characters, like, yeah. Why is that information needed though? I don't know. That's the thing. I think it's, I don't know, really. I think it's mostly because, like, whenever you ask a question on the dev streams, they'll answer it, and sometimes it's just a really sus question, but sends to get a sus answer. Like, most of the information I actually have is from dev streams. And dev streams get weird. Like, dev streams do in fact get kind of weird, though. Which is like the way that, I guess, like, how it is. Because you do have Megan there. The author is barely disguised fetish? I think so. I'm not sure who's the creative director, but I think what they end up doing is that they pass around the creation stuff there. The weird shit seems to come from... The weird shit seems to come from Pablo, right? The dark shit comes from Steve, I think. And the sexual stuff comes from Megan. Because whenever you look at, like, who made what, you can actually tell by what kind of character it is. What I noticed is that Megan made a lot of the characters that are, like, very sexual. like, Valkyr, specifically, is Megan's voice. And she wrote her entire fucking story. So, you can see that there's probably a reason why she has a ball gag in her prime. I mean, Megan specifically, she's weirdly into that shit, and I'm like, Rebecca seems to have a lot of, like, parental shit. Like, a lot of family-based stories as well. So they get shipped, they'd all be on a watch list for different reasons, basically. I think it's, like, depends on the watch list, because I know that, like, they actually wanted to make the Drifter, because the Drifter was an adult, and some people didn't like the whole immortal child thing. So I think that's, like, basically one of the reasons they made the Drifter was that, people were complaining that they didn't want to play as a child if they were also playing as Wisp. So, they wanted to basically make it to where they could play as Wisp and not be uncomfortable. So a lot of people who play Wisp play the Drifter too. I know I play Yorelli and I sexualize Yorelli and I make sure that I straight up tell people my operator left to the void and never came back. My operator does not exist in this universe. Or at least in my fan universe. The fan frame universe that I have, I don't have an operator, I have just a Drifter. So, because she left. She was like, fuck this, I'm out. So, yes. So you gotta kill them inside there. Bitch, the worm was not inside there. I see. Unless his butt was.
That's no good. You gotta bop the infested near the jug, or we'll get nowhere.
Ah, sorry. It's kind of their own fault for sexualizing Wisp in the first place and having that paired with being a child. Things more about them. I think so. I think usually when you look at some games, they tend to have this thing where it's like, yes, there's freedom of art and stuff that usually people like, but sometimes the art does get a little bit weird. Warframe specifically is very much weird. I think they did, however, say that if you're not allowed to make animations or artwork of the operator, and they usually tend to take those down and everything. They actually have taken down a bunch of things that say the character that was on there was the operator. Because they say, like, that isn't okay. The Warframes themselves, apparently yes, but not the operators. I think the rule that they said that they couldn't have it on the Reddit was actually from Megan, I believe. Megan, I think, was the one who wrote that rule. They said you cannot claim that a operator is the one that they're being with, right? I do agree that that is probably a necessary thing, right? I think the reason why they specifically made it a child as well was because people kept calling the Lotus Space Mom, and they kind of sort of wanted to see if they could, like, do that. It ended up being really exciting for a lot of people, but then people started saying, like, we should probably have adults, and so they made the Drifters. I guess the reason why they had it like that with the Drifter instead is mainly because of the fact that they have already established that the operators are immortal, so they couldn't necessarily change them that much, so they had to figure out some other way. Which ended up being pretty good, because I know that some people like the operators. And they're usually the ones that do not sexualize things. But I know that, like, whenever they tend to sexualize operators, they are very much looked down upon, even by DE themselves. Because that's not allowed. And I do agree with that decision. Shutting it down as much as possible, basically. Whenever Megan does sexualize things, she's always thinking about the Warframes, or Teshin, I think. Wait, does she simp for Teshin? I don't know. Last time I checked, she did. I think she called him Granddaddy Teshin one time when they revealed his new look. They had to calm her down. I like how DE literally has to like make it a point to calm down Megan. Cause she will apparently go off on a tangent about fantasies if they let her do it.
This will lure infested to the area.
You simp for Teshin? I don't simp for Teshin, but I do like Teshin better than the Lotus. I also don't simp for the Lotus either. I haven't bought any skins, and I kind of sort of don't like any of the artwork. And now Deburi implies that the operators are doppelgangers influenced by the man in the wall, and the drifters are true self. I think the way they were saying it was, I think like the man in the wall basically owns several universes, at least 3 of them. And so we are technically the same person, it's just from a different universe, essentially. Which is why we can't be here at the same time, right? Not only that, but the Drifter is not only more powerful, but also physically stronger. Because a Operator cannot wrestle a Archon, but the Drifter can. Apparently easily, too. But the thing is, they're not as fast, and they can't bullet jump, but apparently that's just because they wanted to make it one-on-one like an Operator. Except for I think they also have 100 more health, but like less shields. Because like, actually, to be completely honest, you could also prefer the Drifter for mechanical reasons too. Because the health actually is higher. From what I can tell, it's about 100 points higher. And the other ones have higher shields, because they decided to make it have higher shields. Yeah. I do think it's a good idea to mostly focus on the Drifter as well. Just because I think the Drifter is better in multiple ways. And the fact that if you're like me and you decide to make your own adult content, you do not ever want to say the word operator ever. It does not matter like what you're saying. You definitely should like not mention the operator if you decide to do artwork. I found that out just before a Drifter because they have a good posture and operators are just going for goblin mode. Yeah, that's another thing. The fucking operators look like goblins. I think another thing I do wish as well when it comes to the Drifter is that they kept the fact that the Drifter has the female Drifter has size D chest, but they decide to make it flat all the time. Some people think that the operator and the Drifter's fashion swaps to the male model, but in actuality it's just that they squish the chest. I simp for Teshin because relic packs and the giant cosmos. If I spawn, yeah. I think he also like has the relic packs as well. I think Teshin's thing. Oh, sorry, I'm just reading a comment that was blocked. I can read those. But like, I think the one thing about Teshin that I always thought was pretty cool is the fact that he literally calls your boob slider for Drifter win. Yeah, he literally calls I keep trying to say Megan. The Lotus out for her bullshit, where she has spent so long lying that we essentially have run into a situation where we are all shit out of luck when it comes to the way the world works. Because apparently one of the things that she was supposed to do, was give us freedom. But what she ended up doing was thinking that that meant she should wipe our memories. So what she did was put us to sleep and wait until our memories were completely fucked and then bring us back out again. But she ran into a situation where the Grenier and the Corpus started doing some wild shit. And according to the lore, I think the Lotus was supposed to set up something for their survival, right? Doesn't seem like the chests are being swapped. They're like wearing compression spacesuits, but it will be some suits. Yeah, I think from what I know about compressing, it tends to be uncomfortable and stuff like that. I think another thing is though, I think they also have this thing where the female drifter doesn't look very, I guess, like feminine. It's less of like, oh, they should look more like sexy. No, it's more like you can't tell it's a lady most of the time. They came out with a dress though, and I actually like that. That one actually looks pretty cute. It doesn't look like sexy or anything, or like too overly adorable. It's more like it's just in the fine line of being very feminine, right? So I wear that one. I also decided to put armor on it because, legitimately, I think having armor on the Drifter is pretty cool. I have the Saturn 6 armor. Actually, let me check something. Let me try this. Do I still have it on? Yeah, this is her. Literally, you can definitely tell this is a lady in armor. It's literally bulky armor, but it looks comfortable enough to move around in. But I think this dress also squishes, but I don't think it's as bad as the others. It does look like it's actually squishing. Basically, it's not too aggressively smaller. But yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to do some artwork later of Valby. Valby is apparently turned out to be my favorite character. She's very effective in defense missions too. Female Drifter just looks like a normal IRL woman, and no point did I ever question. But that's just me, yeah. What I tend to see is like it's a very bulky, but yeah. I think it depends on the skin too, because I know that some of them are full-on armors. The armors tend to be very bulky. But when you look at like the regular suits, they tend to be quite nice. I think that's the thing. I noticed as well. I guess it just depends on the armor. A lot of people tend to complain about it, calling it non-feminine when they literally mean like non-sexual. And I don't think that's the case. I mean, I'm literally wearing a dress, and that's like the least sexual thing, at least from what I can tell. But I guess like some people don't like putting people in heavy armors, which I guess is fine. Because literally it's a heavy armor skin, so it basically looks fine to me. I think the one thing I see a lot is people complaining that it's too masculine, when in actuality they are specifically a soldier-like mentality. So they probably wouldn't be very feminine in design. So that makes sense. But the reason why I tend to say it's not feminine is because it's just a little bit too bulky. And those people just want the Korean MMO armor types? Exactly. I say like the one that I'm wearing right now is pretty good because it's obvious it's a lady, but it's not too bulky, right? The Korean armor type people are kind of cringe because I actually don't like Korean armor types. Because it's just super strange. The thing is, I like comfortable things, and usually when you look at the Western armor types, it doesn't look very comfortable. But I see in Warframe that a lot of the stuff kind of sort of does look comfortable. It's just that some of the armors are not. That's usually my thing. I don't care if it's sexy or not. I tend to just put on sexy things for the stream. What I tend to usually focus on is if it looks comfortable. Like Neja, I don't play him as much because he looks like he would not be able to sit down. That's like a weird thing with me. If they're able to sit down, I'm good with the armor. Yep. So we activate it, And then we fuck off.
So we can get a better look at them.
Hey, what time is it? I think we should end it soon. Real armor is just bulky. It's neither masculine or feminine, but it's just protection. Exactly. Yeah. I think, what I tend to say is like, big and bulky, is usually the one that looks like you can't sit down. I think whenever I look at knights, I see like they're a little bit too huge, when real knights are able to actually sit down. Because like, I actually do really like knights, it's just that a lot of the knights I see are too huge. Ugh.
Ultimately, they are not the infested, and we need all the help we can get.
Because like, I do like bulky stuff. I mean, like, Master Chief's armor is bulky as hell, but I like it because he's able to actually sit on shit. I think, the World of Warcraft armors tend to bother me because it looks like you can't do shit in that. Actually, I play a lot of Monster Hunter, I fucking hate a lot of their armors. Like, they look like how armors should be, at least on the guys. But they tend to, like, be a little bit too firm. No, not too firm, sorry, that's the wrong word, because it's armor, right? It's more like, it doesn't look like you're able to do anything besides just run around, right? So I usually remove the waist piece. Unless it's like... What's a good one? Actually, then it's not the size that bothers you, it's it's practicality. It's literally the practicality. Like, practicality is what it is. That's what I'm looking for. I've been trying to figure out what the word is for it, that's why. But yeah, that's it.
That should be sufficient. Use the vessel to begin infusing.
Because it is, I like knights mostly because out of all of the old style soldiers, they seem to me like the most logically made, like their gear. So it seems to very much vibe with me. That's why I tend to have this thing of where I really like knights, but video game knights bother the hell out of me. Yeah. It's like, oh, but you like play characters that have a lot of like dresses and stuff. That's mostly because dresses are able to sit down on. And she's technically a robot, so she actually already has armor on. And as somebody who's in a culture, who lives in a culture that you do surf, this is the type of dress you actually do want to surf in. It's sectioned into several parts. Or split dresses as well works as well. You can actually surf on a dress. You don't want to skate on this though, because a skate is different than a surf. So yeah. I think Valkyrie I don't have that much of a problem up to. You really think about it, I have a problem with a lot of characters that just can't sit down. I like the regular Korra, but the Korra Prime just isn't there. The dress is her skin, kind of disturbing, but cool. Yeah. So yeah, like when you look at like how Warframe is, you find out that like this is literally just like her flesh. So, what I tend to say is a weird little thing that I think of sometimes. Your ready would be really, really, really warm. So she could, like, you could literally use her kind of sort of like a blanket or a pillow, and she would be very warm. And so like, if you go live somewhere that's cold, you could literally just like sit next to her or with her, right? Some people would say, oh, you want to have your ready sit on top of you? I'm like, no, not really. More like, maybe more like lay on top of me, but probably not sit on top of me. Not even in like a sexual way either, it's just like, she would be very warm. I'm pretty sure I would freak out if I were to touch it though. No, wait. If I remember correctly, they said she feels like a octopus, right? Yeah. It's like a, she apparently feels like a really warm octopus. You know what I had in my hand a few times? An octopus. I know what they feel like. They actually are very squishy, and some of them are warm, but that usually depends on the waters you take them out of. So I think I have a very good idea as to what your Ruddy would feel like. So I think, honestly, one of, if not the best blankets you would ever use. I guess it would just be a thing of like, she's actually really heavy. Because she's also metallized flesh with metal bones. So you wouldn't want to have her on top of you, probably. Because she would probably kill you. And apparently very, very strong, too. So, you don't want to piss her off, either. She might just manwich you. But then again, according to lore, she's very hard to piss off. She's like very chill and very happy all the time. Dude, speaking of fillet, I haven't had a fish fillet in a really long time, and I feel like I might want to try that. Or decide to grow teeth and eat you. Yeah, pretty much. Because, like, if I remember correctly, the way that healing works in here, you have to have the mass in your body. So she probably could literally, like, either decide, I'm gonna make something so big it'll run through you, or she would literally just say, I'm gonna bite you. And eat stuff like that. I'm just gonna make really, really hard, really, really, dangerous teeth to bite you with. Because, from what I can tell, usually when a Warframe is gonna make a part like that, they are using the stuff they already have. So, like, they would have to, like, use the details that they would have to make disappear. And her details happen to include a sleeve and an entire skirt. So she could make a part that's really fucking big. That would be interesting. Oh, hold on, there's a problem with my thing. Why Kuba? Yeah. Jump from getting your fish fillet to a fish fillet? Yeah, pretty much. Because, like, the word fillet just makes me think about a fish fillet.
So there'll be no cake for anyone. Frowny face.
I think, oh, here's the thing I have learned. My mom doesn't like fish at all. Well, I fucking love fish, so every single time mom goes somewhere for the weekend, I decide to go grab myself a fish. Tilapia is fucking great. Like, if you ever want to have fish but you don't like the taste of, like, salmon, whitefish is good, but, like, tilapia is the best because it's just so not sweet, and it has a very mild flavor. People say it's a trash fish, but I'm like, dude, best trash fish I've ever had. Oh, how, let me see. Oh, what is this? By the way, you ready? It's like a horny heart, made you mad. Help? What's this? What's the help thing? What are you helping need? What do you need? It's the smell that turns me off. Can't bear it. Yeah. That's one thing. The smell is something that they tend to, like, have to deal with. What I find is that the smell tends to... The smell tends to get really bad if you leave it lingering for too long. And that's usually when the smell gets really bad. Lingering is probably the worst. What is this?
This will lure infesteds to the area. Kill them near the vessel to finish concocting the bait.
Oh, that fucking face hugger. I think what tends to make the smell really bad is probably when it's not being cooked, but when it's being prepared. When it's being prepared, it tends to smell fucking awful. Alright, anything you don't give me energy? Yeah. There's energy right here, I think. I think it seems to be dropping some. Oh, you know what'd be really cool? I would like to be able to revive people from Mara Luna. Because every single time I try to revive people, I have to hop off of Mara Luna. But I would like to revive from Mara Luna. That would be fun. No, one thing that I think would be really cool is that... Oh shit! Laser! Oh, it's a plasma! It's plasma because it's slow. Okay. That's cool. I thought it was straight up laser. No, it's plasma. Okay. Also, that fucker just blasted her in the face. I think this is the chick. This is the guy. I might be wrong. Cause the people from the mirror defense, the guy is red and the lady is blue. So I'm assuming it's the same way. Did that motherfucker just become an Eximus all of a sudden? That's scary. An Eximus shooting out Eximuses that make him an Eximus. Mariluna's tentacle attempting to lift people off the ground and as a revive animation would be cool, yeah. Oh, wanna know a really cool thing I thought would be really good for a animation? I wanted to try an animation where... You know how Mariluna apparently can move her tentacles, right? I was actually thinking of, like, Mariluna would... Basically, Yaredi would be fighting something, and then something big would come, and she would summon Mariluna from behind her, lay down on top of it, and then... No, it would grab her by the ankle, and then she would grab the person by the feet, by their ankle, and she would be thrown around, or spun around until they get enough momentum, and then it would literally slam the person onto the ground with Yaredi as like as higher momentum, like a leverage, and then like flip over and have her hop back on top of Mariluna. It's literally just like she gets grabbed by Mariluna, and Mariluna uses her to gather momentum for breaking a person's entire being. That would be fun. I'm pretty sure you thought of something else. No, that's what it is. I was thinking about something more combat related.
Rest assured they will be non-hostile. These Grineer fully grasp their situation.
Oh, what is this? Oh, it's this.
I always like the grunters.
No. Oh, this one's probably gonna take a bit. Probably. So basically, I was thinking like a combat way to use Mariluna. I know a lot of people was actually saying how like they should use Mariluna for the adult stuff, but I'm thinking like, yeah, thank God it didn't end up where I thought it was going. Yeah. They have that somewhere, but I decided like today I'm not tired or overloaded, so I should be fine. Usually I have sexual things in my stream, but today is just a lazy farming day. Lazy farming day is when we're just being lazy and farming.
I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
Especially since open world is like basically... A lot of people say open world is not fun, but I say open world is fun if you manage to get used to how open world in this game works. Try a full run. I think so. And after the full run, we should go to I might end it because I think it's about time. Because I was supposed to end it earlier, but not only am I'm hungry to a point of pain, but I probably am a little bit too thirsty for this. So, because I meant to get a drink earlier, but I forgot. I think that's the one thing about being the way I am, is that I have too many distractions. I mean, no. A distraction can make me forget to do something important, you know? Like brushing my teeth or showering. That tends to be the reason why sometimes I forget to do it. Distractions. It's kind of like having ADHD, but different because the Yeah. Just gonna call it here. It's been fun hanging out, getting the game in. I have a good one, yeah. Yeah, you too. Have a nice day. After run, 25 minutes. Yeah. Oh! Oh my god! I think I'm so tired and hungry that I actually end up getting, like, cloud brain. I actually end up getting cloud brain. I think I might have to end it after this one. Because I'm even slurring words. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll end it after this, but I'll see if I can calm down for a bit so I don't spend too much energy. I am getting all cloud brained. Whew. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, distractions. So sometimes distractions could be the simplest things, like the feeling of being hungry. Because, like, you know, the sensation is so intense with me that I tend to be a little bit too overloaded by it. And that's usually what ends up actually happening when I suddenly feel like I gotta go do something else. Usually it's because, like, it's a physical distraction, right? And some people would say, oh, like, just ignore it. I don't think it's possible when you've ignored it long enough to a point where it becomes a genuine pain. That's not possible. So I'm gonna go see if I can convince Mom to take me somewhere to eat. Remind me. Remind me. Worst case semester comes? Yeah. So, what? I think, I really do hope that, that things get a little bit better, when it comes to my computer. Because as you can see, it's a little bit skipping. I'm hoping that, I'll be able to deal with this sometime. I'm really glad I have regulars. Because it's actually the thing of, like, someone was saying, don't build an audience, build a community. Because, that's better than an audience, right? So I think legitimately that, I'm really glad that I end up having a bunch of regulars. I need to eat something to eat. Whew. What is this? Tumor? Oh, I know what this is. Hold on, we got this. Alright, it's this way.
Move inside the barrier before attempting to damage the infestation. No, you cannot breach the... You cannot breach the infestation from outside its protective barrier.
Messy.
The growth over the cache is seemingly invulnerable. Look for any infested tumors linked to it.
Did I just get forced off of Maradona?
Substrate has formed tumors anchoring the cache.
I just got forced off of Maradona, guys.
As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier.
Woo! I almost fell out of the floor. That wasn't even Cage Drive. That was Arcwing.
Now return to the main growth.
Wait, sometimes, yeah.
Very good. Now we shall see what's the cache.
What is this? This is Purifier. Oh, okay.
The additional cache contents should prove invaluable.
Okay, popping in mine. There we go.
Sadly, the cache itself gives us no clues about the Grenier, although the resources it contains are always welcome.
I like how this is literally just a bunch of scavenger hunts, because I do actually like looking for stuff in scavenger hunts. It's just that sometimes games tend to have scavenger hunts that are not interesting. Warframe has this weird thing of actually having pretty good scavenger hunts. It's like, all the things that you can look for give you progress in things you're working on. That's why I say, like, open world and Warframe is not too bad because of the fact that they reward you for shit. It's like you're doing stuff, but you're being rewarded for it, right? If fishing has a purpose, that's the best kind of fishing. Out of all of the games that I have played that have fishing, Warframe and Stardew Valley have the best fishing. Because you could say, oh, like, what about, what's it called? Terraria? I say Terraria's fishing is fun, but it doesn't reward you as well as either Warframe or Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, it's the best way to get money, right? It is literally the best way, because you can get so much money. But you can also get some stuff from like events and stuff, right? When it comes to Terraria, you can get potions, but a lot of the potions you're not gonna use, right? A lot of the potions that you have in that need fish, you don't actually use the potion. Because, like, I remember, like, the only potion I ever used was fish related. I think I used it once, and I never used it again. I don't use buffs in Terraria. A lot of people don't. Unless you're mid-maxing a build, it's not necessary. A lot of time, it's just perseverance. Or a well-made arena. Like when fighting the Moon Lord, you literally don't really have to do much for preparation besides making a long hallway. Colossus! Oh, we got 2 of them. Oh god, okay, I think... Alright, let's go.
All non-infested are allies, and we need allies.
Wait, was that was the ending one? Enemy spawn buff for money and F, yeah. Oh yeah, the enemy spawn one, that one. I think it's called the battle potion. That's exactly the one I was thinking of. I actually wasn't necessarily sure if I was correct. I made a battle potion once. You know what I did with it? I farmed... a Halloween event. I literally farmed a lot of Halloween stuff. I actually ended up getting a hold of, the Raven staff with that. Alright, so... Do I end it now? No, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna be doing with this first, and then I'll end it. I gotta show you guys what I'm doing with it, just because it'll give a little bit of a satisfaction for you guys. That's basically how I see it, is that when you're doing a goal and you complete the goal, it should probably show what happens with that goal being completed. Yeah. So... we are gonna pump some... stars into here. Ow. Whew. Anyway, let's see. This one has 300, 325, 400, and 370. So I want to do this one. And I want to do this one. I want to do this one. Yeah. And then let's do this one. And this one. And now we go to Maru. Oh, and stretch a little bit. A 70% chance to get Kuba, and we end up getting a bunch of Kuba. That's about right. Terraria's summon AI is better than Warframe's summon AI? Kick? Yeah, exactly. It's basically a similar AI, but essentially the summon is a projectile, and essentially projectiles cannot be hit. But like, Terraria's summoning is so good. I was hoping for a summoner in Warframe, but the thing is that summoners in Warframe are not very good. So the thing is, in order to be a summoner, they would literally have to do what they are fearing and give us a turret gameplay. They have it with Wukong, right? But I'm thinking more like 3 little turrets. And the 3 little turrets basically are just like what your kit is completely built around. I want a Warframe that is built around summoning. And I don't mean like, oh, they have like summoning in their kit and it's like how they survive. No, that's that's Caliban. What I want is the kits to be built around the fucking summons, right? In fact, if you really want to, or if they really wanted to, did they make a summoner who has 3 different summons and an ultimate that enhances the summons, right? Yeah, and like better attack potency, exactly. Like make them hit like monsters, right? Brood mother frame when? Exactly. Like literally like a brood mother frame. It's like, oh, that would be a little bit weird, dude. Like, make the Warframe. Like, okay, here's the thing. A lot of people were saying this. There's a difference between unhealthy fat and sexy fat. And the sexy fat is like Saren, right? Why not have a rival to Saren with a bigger ass and bigger boobs that literally is a summoner who literally brood mothers that shit, right? I guess for better I-10 stars, we need better thing called autism. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to extract endo from I-10 and stuff. But yeah, a full-on summoner who basically was just a more sicker Saren, right? That would be fun. Even if it wasn't necessarily it made babies, just make it look like that and make it like she's a bit slower, and the reason is because she's massive, right? And so essentially her whole thing is that she sits there and defends an area with her little goons. If she uses her little goons to do stuff, that would be fun, right? That'd be super fun. I need to... And now I'm gonna go bother mom for food. Because I have reached the point where it's now unignorable. So we're gonna go bother mom. Wish me luck and wish me food. My plans for today, I think, is to plan a video for Saturday. And I think it's going to be another commentary video because I think builds, I would have to find something that people would actually be interested in that hasn't necessarily been done yet. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there. And I hope you have wonderful, wonderful nightmares. And remember, if you're watching my content, I know you're into it. Honey, honey. Mwah. Good night. Oh god. I got the munchies, and I'm gonna bother mom for food. Good night.